Hello my dear students, welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep. Hope you guys are fine. So guys, फटाफट से सेशन को ज्वाइन कर लीजिए. Be fast. Come on, come on. जल्दी से सेशन को ज्वाइन कर लीजिए because we will be dealing with amazing concepts and questions. MVS, good morning, Azuruddin, good morning everybody. So be fast guys. Fastly join the session, share with your friends. Till the time Shakespeare is also there with me. Good morning, Swapnil. So guys, as you know that there is a prediction series which is going on. It has already been started. So if you don't know what are the subjects which are going on, so this is the whole timetable for that. Okay. Next coming further, we have a formula series marathon which is going on. Okay, so you guys can join this also. This again starts from 21st of January. Okay, which has already been started. Next, this is the whole timetable, when and where whosoever is taking the session, everything is mentioned to you guys. Okay. Next, coming further, as you know that 3 days, 3 marathon today will be taken by me, tomorrow by Ankit sir, and day after tomorrow by Joshit sir. Okay. Then let me tell you that there is a mega workshop. If you want to secure a single digit rank in GATE 2024, what are the golden rules? This will be taken by Rakesh sir. If you are preparing for ESC non-tech marathon starts from 13th of February. Okay. Last but not the least, there is a mega mock test. Guys, I know you are preparing for it. So if this is exactly like your GATE 3 hours of paper, you can give any day at any time whatsoever you want. Okay. Between 24th of January to 30th of January. And let me tell you, if you are a mechanical student and if you are a civil engineering student, 4th of February, we will be doing the analysis live. And similarly on 12th of February. Okay, good morning, Alek. Everybody, you can join my Telegram group for further upcoming details. GATE and ESC preparation book link is in the description. Okay, fine. Now, before we start, good morning, everybody who came now. Good morning. So, just tell me, are you guys ready? हेलो तेजू, आर यू गाइज रेडी? और सबसे पहले अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ भी जल्दी से सेशन को शेयर करो गाइज. दिस इज नॉट फाइन. कम ऑन गाइज, शेयर द सेशन विथ योर फ्रेंड्स. फास्ट. बी फास्ट, रैपिडली. रेडी एवरीबॉडी? ओके. सो लेट मी टेल यू. सबसे पहले मैं बता दूं, सबको इंग्लिश में ही बात करना है कि इंग्लिश में बात करना है? चलो, मैं आपको कुछ चीजें पहले बता दूं जब हम इसको स्टार्ट करें उससे पहले कि देखो, कुछ चीजें हिंदी में भी बोलूंगी और इंग्लिश में भी बोलूंगी. कुछ चीजें ऐसी होती है कि हम पढ़ते हैं और हम अपने वर्ड्स जैसे आते हैं ना, फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज करेक्ट, तो हम सब्स्टिट्यूट करते हैं वो वर्ड को और हमको लगता है कि वो सही बैठ रहा है. ठीक है, बट एक्चुअली वो ग्रामेटिकली करेक्ट नहीं होता. एक होती है जब स्पीकिंग के लिए स्पोकन इंग्लिश बोलते हो, ठीक है, वो चल जाता है. बट अगर आप ग्रामेटिकली की बात करो तो मैक्सिमम टाइम आप देखोगे कि बहुत सारे लोग आपके आसपास जो इंग्लिश बोलते हैं वो गलत बोलते हैं. आप मेरे को भी बोल सकते हो. ठीक है, कई बार हम लोग भी, क्योंकि वो एक स्पीकिंग का पॉइंट होता है, बट अगर आप ग्रामेटिकली उसको एनालिसिस करोगे तो आपको कहीं ना कहीं उसमें मिस्टेक्स मिलेंगी. तो इसीलिए अभी जब ये 5 मार्क्स का जनरल इंग्लिश आता है, मैं आपको बता दूं, मैक्सिमम पीपल डोंट स्टडी दिस बिकॉज दे थिंक दैट जो बनना होगा वो एग्जाम में बनेगा, विच इज रॉन्ग. You know what? Open channel flow comes for 4 marks, max to max. Irrigation comes for 2 to 3 marks. So English weightage is more than these subjects. But then also we don't study. 5 marks है, 6 marks का RCC आता है, about pass में, then also we don't study it. So that is the reason you need to take the subject seriously first and foremost. Next, coming further, explain meanings of difficult words. Yes, I'll be explaining you the meaning of difficult words also. Okay, and I'll be telling you that passage से inference कैसे निकालते हैं, all those things also I'll be telling you. Okay, so with this we start. This is the first question. This is the first question with you guys. Everything we'll be starting it. Okay, choose the most appropriate word from the options given below to complete the following statement. Okay, if we manage to dash our natural resources, we would leave a better planet for our children. Come on guys, I want the answer in the comment section first. Now, uphold. What do you understand by uphold? Remain. पकड़ के रखना. Okay, hold, remain. Restrain. Restrain means अपन को my parents are restraining me to do this. मना कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? तो restrain कर रहे हैं. Cherish मतलब अपन ना इस लाइफ को या ब्यूटी को मैं चेरिश कर रहा हूँ. Cherish means fond of. Conserve means बचा के रखना. So now you tell me. If we manage to conserve, अगर हम बचा के रखेंगे our natural resources को, we would leave a better planet for our children. So conserve will be the right option. Okay. Next coming further. Now, next coming further. You have to do what? You have to select the words related to it. Unemployed worker. Unemployed means who don't have work. Okay, worker means work कर रहा है. So these two are opposite. Unemployed बेरोजगार, worker जो काम कर रहा है. So unemployed worker. Now tell me, fallow and this side land. Fallow means बंजर जमीन. Okay, that in which no crops are grown. So that is fallow land. And land की अगर मैं बात करूँ सिर्फ land is something which is cultivable. So these two are opposite, which is exactly the same like of unemployed and worker. बाकी का भी बता देती हूँ. I'll tell you the rest of it. Unaware sleeper. Unaware sleeper means unaware. I don't know anything. Sleeper, that he also doesn't know anything. So these both are synonyms. They are not opposite. Synonyms means पर्यायवाची. Antonyms means विलोम शब्द. Okay. Wit, jester. Jester is clown. जिसको आप जोकर बोलते हो ना, that is known as jester. Clear? And wisdom, wit means जो jokes बना देता है दूसरों के ऊपर. That is wit. Okay. Renovated house. House is something where we live. Renovated किसको करते हैं? Old house को. Okay. So that is also similar. So this will also not be taken into account. So ऐसे मैम आपने तो बता दिया, हम लोग कैसे करेंगे? आपको भी उस पॉइंट में दिमाग लगाना है, और उस पॉइंट में नहीं लगता. You have to practice from now, then only you will be able to do it. Okay. Now, which of the following is closest in meaning to the word below? Circuitous. Circuitous. Come on, guys. Circuitous means going around, जो अपने path से deviate हो रहा है, which is deviating from its path. Circuitous, that means deviating from its path. Cyclic means moving around, round and round. ये तो नहीं होगा. Confusing, crooked, ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता. Deviate from its path, that is indirect. Indirect. Cyclic का मतलब है एक ही चीज को follow करना, मलेश. Here it is indirect. Deviate from a straight path. That is circuitous. Okay? Fine. Now, this one. His rather casual remarks on politics dash his lack of seriousness about the subject. Lack of seriousness about the subject. Come on guys, apply your brain. Ma'am, it is not necessary that land is fertile. You are saying that it is not. See, land which is inactive is known as fallow. You are telling the Vishnu land, that specifically the name is given to that land which is not fertile, and that is fallow. Clear? So we assume that the land is generally cultivated. Now guys, tell me, his rather casual remarks on politics dash his lack of seriousness about the subject. Mask means किसी चीज को छुपाना, to cover up. Bellied means किसी चीज का idea देना जो सही नहीं है, to give an idea about something which is not true, which is false. Okay, suppress means to दबाना, जिसको आप बोलते हो, दबा रहे हो आप किसी को. Put down, forcefully आप उसको down feel करा रहे हो. Betrayed means बेट्रेड मतलब दगाबाजी करना, मीन्स आप यू आर गिविंग सम इंफॉर्मेशन टू समबडी एल्स, दैट इज योर एनिमी, दैट इज बेट्रेड. Okay, so his rather casual remarks on politics betrayed, because casual remarks दे रहा था politics के ऊपर, which told betrayed his lack of seriousness about the subject. Circuitous meaning आले going around, or you say deviating from a straight path. अगर आप deviate कर रहे हो from a straight path, that is what indirect. Indirect means not leading by the straight line. So in circuitous means going around, or you'd say deviate from a straight path. Clear? Okay. ऐसे क्वेश्चंस बड़े हानिकारक होते हैं क्योंकि you don't know. Okay. Now see, modern warfare has changed from large scale clashes of armies to suppression of civilian populations. Okay. Chemical agents that do their work silently appear to be suited to such warfare, and regretfully there exist people in military establishments who think that chemical agents are useful tool for their cause. This is written to you. This is written to you. Now it is asking the statement, the passage which is given to you, which of the one sums up the whole point. Okay, now modern warfare has resulted in civil strife. I'll tell you one thing. जो चीज लिखी नहीं है उसको आप खुद से assume मत करो. Nowhere in the statement it has written modern warfare has resulted in civil strife. No. Chemical agents are useful in modern warfare. कहीं नहीं लिखा है. Nothing is written. Is it written anywhere? Anywhere it is written? No. So this is also not there. Use of chemical agents in warfare would be undesirable. Is it written anywhere? Is it written anywhere? Undesirable? नहीं लिखा है. Then there exist people in military establishment who think that chemical agents are useful tool for their cause. People in military establishments like to use chemical agents in war. Yes, they are using it. They are using it. Now, this one. Choose the word from the options given below that is most likely to be opposite. Amalgamate means what? Amalgamate means join. Join karna hai, to unite something. That is amalgamate. Okay. Merge, that also means the same thing. Collect, that also means the same thing. What is the word? Join karna ka alag kya hoga? Split. Okay, so split will be the right option. Collect is collect or merge if you are talking, that is the synonym. Okay, now coming further. In which of the following out of the four alternatives ho gayi? Select the word similar in meaning to the given word. That means it is asking you the synonym. Inexplicable. Inexplicable means what? That cannot be explained. So you guys say explained, unexplained. So guys, now if you will be using something, please use it like use this vocab. बहुत अच्छा impression पड़ता है. Okay, like you say my friend is very friendly. Instead you will say my friend is amiable. Everybody is like, what is he talking? What is his vocabulary? His vocabulary is awesome. Like when you went to hotel and all, yeah, ambience is pretty nice. If you say यहाँ दिखने में तो अच्छा है and all those things. So like if you say these words, it create a good impression in front of others. Like inexplicable, that means what? Inexplicable means that cannot be explained. So similar in meaning. D is also opposite. D means separate karna, हाँ, but most we have to select the one which is most suitable. So we have it what? Split means forceful separation. Separate is also there, but split means forceful separation of something. That was a complete unit, but you did forcefully. So that's the reason I selected that. Okay, Yusuf? Okay, now coming to, okay, incomprehensible. Everybody said incomprehensible means it is impossible to understand. Like that theory. I forgot that theory. There was one theory which was incomprehensible for me. That was difficult to understand. Indelible. Indelible. Indelible means you cannot remove that. Indelible means that you cannot remove it. Inextricable. Inextricable, guys. Impossible. Yeah, Big Bang Theory also. सेपरेट भी ठीक है, वो उसका मतलब होता है कि वो अटैच नहीं हुआ है. सी सेपरेट मतलब ये दो चीजें आई सेपरेटेड, दैट इज नॉट अटैच, दैट्स नॉट अ सिंगल एंटाइटी. ओके, सी ऐसे वर्ड्स मिलेंगे, यू हैव टू सिलेक्ट द बेस्ट. सो सेपरेट मीन्स व्हाट, इसको सेपरेट कर दो, इसको सेपरेट कर दो, यू आर सेपरेटिंग इट फ्रॉम द रेस्ट. They are not a single entity. But when you say split, means what you are doing, single entity को split किया. Like you, me, Akhtar, Danish, we went for a dinner. So what we did, we split the bill. तो एक चीज को हमने अलग अलग parts में किया. Separate the bill नहीं किया. Okay, separate and split a different thing. Bill was merged. What we did, amalgamated. We split it. Clear? Clear, Mudassir now? Okay. Inexplicable, that cannot be explained. Incomprehensible, that cannot be understood. Indelible, what I said, it cannot be removed. Inextricable, guys, that what you said, impossible to separate. And infallible, the one who never commits mistake. जैसे आप लोग बोलते होगे एक चीज कि लड़कियां तो कभी कोई मिस्टेक करती नहीं है, वी ओनली हैव टू से सॉरी. यस और नो? गर्ल्स नेवर डू मिस्टेक, बॉयज आर द वन हु डज मिस्टेक. सो अब आपको ये वर्ड क्या होता है, व्हेन यू रिलेट द थिंग्स एंड यू स्टडी, यू रिटेन इट फॉर अ लॉन्गर अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम. सो इनफॉलेबल, one who never makes mistake. So remember, girls never makes mistake, just in a sarcastic manner I'm telling. So infallible. Okay, so here अब ये कैसा इमोजी है भाई. Okay, so here inexplicable, explain, understand, we assume it to be the same. Okay, now this one, choose the most appropriate words from the option given below. I contemplated dash Singapore for my vacation but decided against it. Come on, fast. See, contemplated, this is a verb है ये, ठीक है. I contemplated visiting Singapore. आपको पता है gerund आपने पढ़ा होगा जिसमें आप ing लगाते हो, ठीक है. तो I contemplated visiting Singapore for my vacation, but फिर मैंने इसके against decide कर लिया. So visiting will be the correct option. If you are trying to make a strong impression on your audience, you cannot do so. अगर आप एक अच्छा impression बनाना चाहते हो अपने audience के लिए, you cannot do so by being understated, tentative or hyperbolic means चीजों को बढ़ा चढ़ा के बोलना, exaggerate करके बोलना. हाँ मैं गया था, मतलब बहुत ही ज्यादा exaggerate करके बोलना. Restrained मतलब limited. Okay. Then indifferent मतलब अलग. तो आप बताओ which of the following is the correct option? Fast. Restrain means obstruct, argumentative and indifferent. You cannot do so by being understated, tentative or restrain होगा कि argumentative होगा? Everybody is saying C. C. Argumentative का मतलब, argumentative means inclined on one side, not inclined on one side. So what it will be? B or C? Restrained. Restrained, you cannot do so by being understated, tentative or restrained. Restrained होगा. Restrained. Hyperbolic means exaggerate करना, indifferent अलग बोलना, argumentative means not inclined to one side. तो इसलिए यहाँ पर होगा restrained. आप restrained नहीं हो सकते. Okay. Okay. Now this one again. Two school curricula include a unit on how to deal with bereavement and grief. दुख वगैरह sorrow से कैसे deal करना है. And yet all students at some point in their lives suffer from losses through death and parting. Based on the above passage, which topic would not be included in a unit on bereavement? Now guys tell me. बहुत सारे स्कूल्स के करिकुलम में आपने ऐसे देखा है कि ये यूनिट इंक्लूड की जाती है. लाइक आपको पता होगा इन आवर स्कूल्स आल्सो मॉरल साइंस वाज इंक्लूडेड. अच्छे से बिहेव करो, टीचर्स की रिस्पेक्ट करो, कंट्री के लिए अच्छा करना है. सो इट वाज लाइक नैतिक शिक्षा व्हिच यू कॉल्ड इन हिंदी. Okay, so that is the one which we are talking about. In schools curricula we have how to deal with grief and all. Okay, because every student at some point suffer from this. So based on the above passage, tell me which topic would not be included in a unit of bereavement. Come on guys. How to write a letter of condolence. Condolence means dukh hai, dukh sorrow wale. Okay, how to write a letter of condolence. Oh, Joshi sir is also there. Yes, good evening sir. Sir को सब wish कर दो भाई. आज सुबह सर आए हमारे पास specifically for my session. Thank you so much sir. And guys, sir ने बोला है keep sharing the session. Okay, now what happens? How to write a letter of condolence. That's true. इसमें लिखा है would not be included. Letter of condolence is grief, so this will be included. Next, what emotional stages are passed through in the healing process? Heal कब होगा? जब इंसान दुखी होगा. ठीक है, so that's also correct. What are the leading causes of death? ये भी grief का topic है. 3. How to give support to a grieving friend? ये कहीं पर भी नहीं लिखा. Which not be included, तो ये include नहीं. This will not be included. Okay, now this one guys. Suresh dog is the one dash was hurt in the stampede. Dash was hurt in the stampede. Let me tell you, generally you have the habit of saying ki living. Can you explain English only, ma'am? Azruddin, I'm explaining the same thing in English and I'm explaining the same thing in Hindi also for some students who are in here for Hindi. Okay? The same thing I was telling. Suresh dog is the one who was hurt. If you say who was hurt, so that will be wrong. Now only you will say, ma'am, you said that for living we should use who. Yes or no? You will say this. But then what happens? Here a human. If a human is Suresh. Remember this is very, very important. Human is Suresh. He is possessing either an object or an animal. In that case, you will use that. Okay, Suresh is the living. He is personally doing what? He is holding any non-living thing or any animal. So in that case, you will write that. Who is for Suresh, not for dog. Correct. Okay, because this is the relative pronoun. Correct, crocodile. Now, if I say Suresh, crocodile is the one that was hurt. Okay. So, remember, if a human possesses any non-living thing or animal, so in that case, that or which is used, that will depend upon the sentence. Next. Despite several dash, the mission succeeded in its attempt to resolve the conflict. Despite several, guys, tell me fast. Despite several. Despite means कि बहुत सारी. Despite means what you want to say? That there is contrast in the statement. Despite several setbacks. Like you say na, despite several distractions, I scored AIR rank 1 in the GATE, and then you will be in the BYJU'S voting with this side. Okay, that means victory side. So what you say? Despite several, what? Despite several, you can say several types of, you have you can want to use that perfect word, I should say. Despite several types you have been not focusing, or despite several heartbreaks, if you were in a relationship but that girl left you or that guy left you, so despite several heartbreaks, I cleared gate rank 1. So it's like a contrast is there. So despite several setbacks, okay, so this will be the correct one. Now, which one of the following is closest in meaning? Mitigate. Come on guys, mitigate. Mitigate means कम करना, to reduce, to lessen, that means mitigate. Diminish means again to reduce. Diminish means make something smaller. Okay, that is the one. Dedicate किसी चीज के लिए, what you say dedicate means what, you appreciate someone for their work. Denote means what, you indicate this for something, you have this denotions. So for indicating the things you use the word denote. Divulge means what? Divulge means what? Divulge, I always mitigate my pain. That's correct. It reduce or it lessens it. Okay. Now, next to divulge means what? Something which was secret, you told everybody. So there is nothing relation with this. Mitigate means to reduce. Diminish means also the same. So this one. Come on, guys. Choose the grammatically incorrect word. Now see, this type of questions, I'll tell you the trick. They gave us the money back less the service charges of 300 rupees. कोई problem नहीं है. This country's expenditure is not less than that of Bangladesh. Correct. The committee initially asked for a funding of 50 lakh rupees but later settled for a lesser sum. That's also correct. This country's education expenditure on educational reforms is very less. It's very less. Now tell me, which will be the correct answer? The fourth one. Now let me tell you why it is very less, because it didn't mention lesser than which country. Like here it's correct. Expenditure is not less than that of Bangladesh. Very less as compared to what? So there is nothing which is mentioned. This statement is grammatically incorrect. बोलने में, on saying, on seeing, on reading it appears correct, but this is not correct. So this is correct, this is correct, this is correct. The incorrect one is this one. Okay, now see this question. Wanted temporary part-time person for the post of field interviewer to conduct personal interviews. Okay, temporary part-time basis, they need a person interviewer, okay, to conduct personal interviews, to collect and collate economic data. Requirements is high school pass, should be available on day, evenings and Saturday work. Transportation will be paid, expenses all will be reimbursed. Reimbursed means आप bill लगाओगे ना, जैसे let us suppose I am going to Delhi by flight. Okay, so there will be flight tickets of, let us suppose, 6,000. So I will pay the bill. I will pay the bill initially, but when I will submit that bill in the office, they will return me that money. So that is known as reimbursed. Okay, so transportation paid, expenses reimbursed. So which of the following is the best inference? मतलब इससे आप क्या output निकालते हो? So best inference from the above advertisement. From the above advertisement. कौन है भाई? Okay, so see, gender discriminatory, ऐसा कुछ बोला ही नहीं है that they have to work at the night. There's nothing like that. Xenophobic, this is also not said anywhere. Not designed to make the post attractive. Why not? दिया तो है. Transportation paid, expenses reimbursed, everything he is taking care of. So the post is attractive, not gender discriminatory. That's true, because nothing it's written that only male is required, female is required, or they have to stay at that place. Nothing like that is given. So it's not gender discriminatory. Okay, and if you don't know the meaning of xenophobic are those people who have a fear of foreigners. Like, guys, I have a fear of height. Means if you just take me to that 20 story building, and if I'll see, I just get scared. I have a fear of heights. Okay, so it's like every people are might be having different types of phobia. Like, I have a phobia of heights. Similarly, xenophobic are like the one who are fear with the strangers. So that is known as xenophobic. But there's nothing like that here. So this is not gender discriminatory. Now, universalism is to particularism as diffuseness is to. Come on, guys. Particularism means a particular thing, a definite thing. Universalism means it includes everything. So one is includes the whole thing. Particularization means a specific thing. Diffuseness means diffuseness means something which is spread widely. Generality means again general. See, diffuseness is something which is spread widely. So you have to select the one which means a single entity it is talking about. Specificity, diffuseness is everything it is talking about. Spread widely, and specificity means a particular thing. Okay, like universalism, everything. Particularism, a particular thing it is talking about, a definite thing. Similarly, diffuseness, it is spread widely. Specifically, like you will see, a mom, if you are going to the mall, specifically bring that almond milk for me. So you have to specifically, there are different types of milk, lactose intolerant milk, cow's milk, buffalo's milk, everything. But you said almond milk, so you specified it. Okay, correct. Were you a bird, you dash in the sky. Come on, guys. Here I'll tell you. First, you guys will answer, then I'll say. I assume you know simple present tense, simple past tense. You guys know that, right? See, let me tell you. If the sentence, if there is a simple present tense, then the main clause will be simple future. This is very important because if you see the pattern of GATE, every time they ask one question from this. Okay, simple present, simple future. If the question starts if and then simple past tense is there, then you will use would or you will use should. Plus you will be using first form of the verb. Like you know, na? First form, second form, every form I guess you guys know it. Okay. Then it is past perfect. Past perfect. If and then a statement is in past perfect. That sentence is in past should have. Everything it's there. First, should have will not be there. Would have. So that's in past perfect. So in that case, what you will do? Same. Would or should have plus in this case you will have what? You will have third form of the. Now tell me the answer. Yes, ma'am, you are aware. Oh, you are aware of that. Okay. Were you a bird? Were you a bird? You, because it is talking about past. Were you a bird or if you were a bird? So that's the simple past it is talking about. So it will be what? Would or should. So here since were is there, you will say would fly. Would fly. Were it's written, so it will be you would. Were you a bird, you would fly in the sky. Okay. Now, which one of the following options is closest in meaning to the word given below? Nadal means the lowest point. Now tell me. Shall नहीं लिखा था ना? आदित्य shall नहीं लिखा था. Conditional sentence था. अगर were और should होता then would या should होता. Clear? It started from were. Nadir means the lowest point. So it's written already. Lowest. Okay. Now choose the grammatically incorrect sentence. Now I'll give you a hint. A, a, u. Okay, this word when it comes, okay, then only you have to apply an. Otherwise, this is a very misconception. Wherever you say a, e, I, o, u, this is you known as these are the vowels. Okay, these are the vowels and rest are the consonants. If you pronounce this, बोलने पर अगर ये निकल कर आ रहा है, then you will apply an. Otherwise, although it has e, although it has I, but on saying it is not coming, you won't say it. Umbrella, okay? So it's like different words you need to know. Correct, crocodile. He is of Asian origin, correct. They belong to Africa, that is correct. They migrated from India to Australia, that is correct. She is a European. She is a European. या आ रहा है बोलने पर it's coming या. आ ई ऊ कुछ नहीं आ रहा है. European या. See, you pronounce it. This is something which is related to pronunciation. She is European. या आ रहा है pronounce करने में. So that will not be an. It will be a. Because abhi we'll be doing questions. Usme there'll be you can say fill in the blanks for filling the articles. So pronunciation you will be able to know. A, E, E, U आएगा, then it is you will say vowels. Other than that, everywhere you will put A and all those specific things, the consonant sounds. Correct. Whew. Come on, guys. Come on. After several defeats in war, Robert Bruce went in exile. संन्यास लेना मतलब दूर कहीं चले जाना. संन्यास लेना नहीं बोलेंगे, आप बोल सकते दूर चले जाना, छोड़ दिया उसने सब कुछ. ठीक है. Went in exile and wanted to commit suicide. Okay. Now, just before committing suicide, मतलब वो अपने आप को मारने जा ही रहे थे. Then this is a very popular story. You guys might be knowing it also. He came across a spider attempting tirelessly to have its net. आपने देखा होगा मकड़ी का जाला, which we call it in Hindi. Time and again, the spider failed, but that did not destroy it, basically, to refrain from making attempts. Such attempts by the spider made Bruce curious. बोले यार ये बार-बार गिर रहा है. Then also he is doing again. So thus Bruce started observing the near impossible goal of the spider to have the net. Means it was next to impossible for the spider to make the net, but he was constantly doing it. Constantly and continuously he was doing it. Ultimately, the spider succeeded in having its net despite several failures. Okay, इतनी ज़्यादा मुश्किलों के बाद भी he made it. Such act of the spider encouraged Bruce not to commit suicide, and then Bruce went back again and won many battles, and the rest is history. Okay, so this is the whole thing. He was like निराश, जिंदगी में कुछ नहीं रखा है, मैं जा रहा हूँ, I will just suicide. But then he saw this and his mind got changed. Like you say, na? So now tell me which of the following assertions, whatsoever is given to you, is best supported. Failure is the pillar of success. Honesty is the best policy. ये तो है ही नहीं. Life begins and ends with adventures. ये तो है ही नहीं. No adversity justifies giving us hope. This will be correct. Yes or no, guys? Repeated efforts. Failure is the pillar of success. Nothing is like failure. You can say, but is the pillar of success. उससे ज़्यादा वो भी है और D भी है. But most prominent one, if you talk about repeated efforts, it is meaning out. That means no adversity, nothing sort of, you can say, hurdles which will come. It doesn't justify. It gives us the hope. So no adversity justifies giving up hope. Okay. Now, this one. Choose the most appropriate one. The aircraft take off as soon as its flight plan was filed. Filled. filled होगा ये, वैसे filed नहीं होगा, double L. See, was is there. That means it is talking about past. If it is talking about past, why to take these two? Past की बात हुई, मतलब present का तो हो ही नहीं रहे. Everything was happening in the past. Past. This incident was happening in the past. So the aircraft was allowed to take off because will be तो future हो गया. This is future and this both are present. So was allowed to will be the correct one. Okay. Now. Many ancient cultures, appropriate word you have to fill it here. Many ancient cultures attributed disease to supernatural causes. Means the diseases are supernatural causes, किसी की नजर लगे वाली से, all these things ना. So however, the modern sciences are there, has largely held such notions. Tell me the answer. एंशियंट कल्चर्स देयर वाज लाइक डिजीज जो हुई है, जो ये डिजीज है भाई, तुमको नजर लग गई, बाहरी हवा हो गई, वी से लाइक दोस थिंग्स. ओके, बट इन मॉडर्न साइंस इन नोशंस को क्या किया गया? कम ऑन गाइस, व्हाट डज मॉडर्न साइंस डिड? प्रोपेल मीन्स किसी को एक डायरेक्शन में पुश करना, दैट इज टू पुश इन अ सर्टेन डायरेक्शन, यू कॉज दैट. इम्पेल मीन्स यू आर फोर्सिंग somebody, like if I say Alec, attend the session, attend the session. So what I'm doing, I'm impelling him, I'm forcing him to do something. Okay, he might want it, but he might not. So impel is when you force somebody to do something. Dispel means go away, force to go away. Okay, so that is the correct one. Modern science has largely helped कि इन notions जो हमें पहले के टाइम पे थे इसको हटा दिया. फोर्स के नहीं ऐसा नहीं होता ही नहीं ऐसा, गो अवे, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है, ये खराबी है, कोई बाहरी वाला नहीं है. सो दैट इज द dispel such notions. Okay, repel means when you push somebody back, हटा यहाँ से, push वापस. लड़ाई तो सबने की होगी, तो जो आप रिपेल करते हो, so that is when you push somebody. Okay, now ये question, this question was awesome. Guys, who can solve this question? A brainy question, literally worth 2 marks, I would say. Worth 2 marks. Now see, for submitting tax returns, all resident males with annual income, basically in this question, if you see, there are two things. First is resident and there is non-resident. So let me, जब ऐसा होता है ना, so I'll advise you guys, don't हवा में, दिमाग में, don't do it. ओके, लाइक वी से ना, मैक्सिमम प्रॉब्लम्स इसलिए होती है क्योंकि हम सिर्फ दिमाग में ही सोचते रहते हैं. अगर हम उसको लिख के बात करेंगे तो चीजें सॉर्ट आउट हो जाएगी. सिमिलरली मैक्सिमम प्रॉब्लम्स यू ट्राई टू सॉल्व इट इन योर माइंड, व्हिच इज नॉट करेक्ट. यूज अ पेन एंड पेपर. ओके, नाउ यू विल हैव टू थिंग्स, रेसिडेंट्स एंड नॉन रेसिडेंट्स. ओके, नाउ व्हाट इट इज गिवन टू मी, मेल और फीमेल भी दिया गया. सो देयर इज मेल, देयर इज फीमेल. नाउ सी, फॉर सबमिटिंग टैक्स रिटर्न, all resident males with annual income below rupees 10 lakh should fill form P. So less than 10 lakh should fill form P. Male resident. Male resident. Listen to this question, guys. This is a brainstorming question. Okay. And all resident females, female residents should fill form Q if their income is less than 8 lakh. Less than 8 lakh should fill form Q. All people with income above rupees 10 lakh should fill up form R. Up in this statement, it's not written anything whether it is for residents or whether it is for non-residents. So greater than 10 lakhs, resident also has to fill R, and this is for male and female because gender is not said anything. Okay, it's not mentioned. Greater than 10 lakhs, form R. Okay, then except non-residents, only those residents, now here male female is not mentioned, except non-residents with income above rupees 15 lakhs who should fill form S. So since male and female nothing is mentioned, so if they have 15 lakh more income, they have to fill form S. This is for non-residents. Okay, and if you are not falling in any this category, then you will be filling form T. So now it is asking who will be the person who will be filling form T. A resident male with annual income rupees 9 lakh. Rupees 9 lakh, he will be filling form P. So this is incorrect. A resident female with annual income rupees 9 lakh. No, first is not correct. First is not correct. C. B, I am leaving it. A non-resident male with annual income rupees 16 lakhs. He will be filling form S. He will be filling form P. A non-resident female with annual income rupees 16 lakhs. She will be filling form S. So it's the only BY. A resident female with annual income rupees 9 lakh. 9 lakh is between this one less than 8 and greater than 10. So he or she will be filling form T. So this is a brainy one. Got this? Dimag laga? Ashish, Arun, everybody, Danesh, Alek. Fine. Communication and interpersonal skills are dash important in their own ways. Come on guys, communication and interpersonal skills. Now I'll tell you a very important thing. Communication and interpersonal skills both are important in their own ways. ठीक है, अब मैं बोलूं his friend, philosopher, or you can say writer are dead. Let me tell you one thing. Just a minute. And this is a very important point. This has been asked in your CAT examination also. His friend, philosopher, writer are dead. ये गलत हो जाएगा. Why? Because and writer. His friend, philosopher and writer are dead. गलत. Because he is talking about a single person. Philosopher and writer are dead नहीं होगा. See, if you talk about two different entities, then और उस and लिखा है, ठीक है? Generally you have this. This is a very important point, guys. मैं आपको पूरी book यहाँ पे रटवाने नहीं बैठी हूँ. Okay, you don't need to mug up the whole book. I'm telling you the important points. If it is talking about the same entity, or if it is talking about the DSP and ASP, means they are talking about the same entities, then you will use a singular verb. Okay, you will use a singular helping verb. But if two different things are there, like communication is something different, interpersonal skills are something different, that's why R is used. ठीक है, next question में इसमें fill in the blanks बना के दे देगा R is was where डाल के. Okay, so that's the reason you should know. If it is talking about a single entity, is. If it is talking about two different entities and it is joined by and, then in that case you will use are. So this is important. Okay, remember this. Now, she will feel much better. Come on guys. She will feel much better. She will feel much better. ये कौन सा है? मैम हिज से पता चल गया सिंगुलर मतलब एक ही पर्सन दोनों है. दैट्स ऑल्सो करेक्ट आशीष. और कभी कभी दो चीज सेम चीज को दर्शाती हो, ठीक है, लाइक हार्डवर्क एंड परसिवियरेंस, दोनों सेम ही चीज है. इज द हार्डवर्क एंड परसिवियरेंस आर द की टू सक्सेस नहीं होगा, फिर इज द की टू सक्सेस होगा. ओके, शी विल फील मच बेटर. शी विल फील मच बेटर कौन सा है? सिंपल फ्यूचर. इफ इट इज सिंपल फ्यूचर, मैंने अभी बताया था सिंपल फ्यूचर, ये मेन क्लॉज चल रहा है, तो देन व्हाट विल हैपन? सिंपल प्रेजेंट. मेन क्लॉज सिंपल फ्यूचर है तो ये होगा सिंपल प्रेजेंट. ये याद रख लेना, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट. सो वेयर इट इज, शी विल फील मच बेटर इफ शी गेट्स सम रेस्ट. सिंपल फ्यूचर, सिंपल प्रेजेंट. इफ के बाद वाला जो है, और उससे यहां से आपका ये इफ क्लॉज स्टार्ट हो रहा है, और ये वाला आपका जो था ये मेन क्लॉज था. मेन क्लॉज आपका, मेन क्लॉज वाज इन योर सिंपल फ्यूचर टेंस. कम ऑन. Choose the most appropriate pair of words. You know the homophones, in saying and pronouncing, they appear to be same. Okay, but they have a different spelling and a different meaning. Okay, she could not dash the thought of dash the selection to her bitter rival. She could not. Come on, guys. Bear. Like, as in, I cannot bear losing gate examinations or losing marks in gate examination. Like, if Lake is so much determined, he said, I cannot bear to lose even a single marks in the gate examination. So she could not bear the thought of losing. See, LOOSING, something which is, you can say tight, opposite of that is loose, which is free. And losing means harna. Okay, defeat. So bear, and this one is losing. So C will be the correct. Bear is different, beta. It's not bear. Bear is an adjective, and we are saying beer. मैं उस thought को भी नहीं सोच सकती, bear नहीं कर सकती. Okay. Come on, guys. Now, India is a country of rich heritage and cultural diversity. Which of the following facts best supports the claim made in the above statement? Rich heritage and cultural diversity. Come on, guys. Rich heritage. See, you know there are 22 official languages. उसके बाद हर 20-30 किलोमीटर में 20 to 30 kilometer you have a different dialect. You have a different spoken language. Like you have Haryanvi, you have Telugu, Tamil, Kannada. You have N languages. So they are the dialects which you have it and languages. So which justifies this? India is a union of 28 states and 7 territories. India has a population of over 1.1 billion, so it doesn't specify cultural heritage and all those things. India is a home to 22 official languages and thousands of dialects. The Indian cricket team draws players from over 10 states. India is a home to 22 official languages and thousands of dialects. See, A, B and D is talking about states or the country. I want to know rich heritage and cultural diversity. So the languages and all are telling me about the heritage and cultural diversity. Well, the value of $1 is 65 Indian rupees compared to 60. So in the past year it was 60, now it is 65. So the Indian rupees has depressed means to get sad, depreciated means kam ho jana, decreased, depreciation. Like we say na that when you buy a new bike, so it's for sure that next year the value will get depreciated. Okay, kam ho jayegi. Similarly goes for smartphone. If I'm buying this and if you buy an Apple phone now for 1.5 lakhs, for sure tomorrow when the new set will be released, when the new series will come, if it is 14 Pro Max now, next year it will come 15 Pro Max. So now 14 Pro Max value will get depreciated. So this is the depreciated. Now, advice. Advice is a noun. Let me tell you, an ADVISE is a verb. So advice is a noun. Okay. Now, which of the following is closest in the meaning to the one underlined? This will be disagree. This is the underline. Closest in meaning to the word underline. Disagree. What is the word which is synonym to this? Descent means you have moved down to a lower place. Initially your post was high, now you have moved down to a lower place. That is descent. What else? Descent. Descent. Descent means something which is satisfactory. Decadent. Decanted has nothing to do. It means you are declared as corrupt. Okay? Or you can say decline behavior. Corrupt or decline behavior. Everybody has the freedom to disagree with the government. हमारे पास freedom है that we can disagree with the government. That means what? Dissent. Dissent means this, guys. If you are reading Times of India, Hindustan Times, this is very much popular word. Dissent, act of protesting. So disagree means you can protest. धरना दे देते अपन, नहीं चलेगी, मनमानी नहीं चलेगी. So with that protest. So that is dissent. Okay. After the discussion, Tom said to me, please revert. Revert. We say this, na, revert. That means what? This is very much popular. I know you guys will be able to say. Revert. Revert. Revert means ये बहुत popular है यार. Retract. Retract means to go backwards. Retract means to go backward. Nobody is saying so. See, retract means to go backward, to withdraw a confession. Retreat means also go backward or leave a battle. Get back to me. We say na, revert, please revert. That means get back to me. Okay, like when you mail for a job, you say please revert. That means get back to me for the same. Please revert back for, please revert the same. That means get back to me for the same. Okay, come on, this one. While receiving the award, the scientist said, I feel vindicated. Vindicated synonym you have to say. See, award lete time nobody will say I'm punished. So this is, so categorically you can reject this one. Next. Retreat means you move backwards to leave a battle, guys. Substantiated, appreciated, chastened. Maximum people will mark appreciated, which is incorrect. अब बोलते ना, आज मुझे, आई एम टेलिंग इट हिंदी, देन आई से इट इन इंग्लिश. आज मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि यार मैंने सच में, मैंने ऐसे लिया अवार्ड कि मैंने सच में कुछ काम किया है. मतलब मुझे लग रहा है कि मैंने जो चीजें की है वो ट्रू है, जनता की भलाई के लिए है, ह्यूमन काइंड में क्रांति लाएगी. लाइक नाउ आई से इट इन इंग्लिश. आई नो दैट व्हाट्स एम आई डूइंग, इट्स समथिंग व्हिच विल ब्रिंग रेवोल्यूशन इन ह्यूमंस डे टू डे लाइफ. सो व्हाट यू आर डूइंग इट, इट्स नोन एज substantiated. You proved something true. So that is, I feel vindicated, I feel substantiated. Clear? So it's not appreciated or anything else. Clear everybody? Chastened means you got it correct by punishments or sufferings. So ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ है, कोई दुख दर्द नहीं बता रहा अपना. Okay, this one. Dhoni as well as the other team members of Indian team dash present on the occasion. Maximum students will mark it wrong. First tell me, then I'll tell you a story regarding this. Maximum students will tell it wrong. Okay, everybody is comfortable in English now, so I won't say the same story again in Hindi and English. So I'll tell you, and I bet you will never ever do this mistake. Never ever. Maximum students will mark D. Now if you are saying A, you are correct. I'll tell you. I was in class 7th. This type of question came. In place of Dhoni, there was two. One side, one boy name was written, as well as other friends it was written. Okay. And it was a present tense question. So I marked it present or past, I don't remember exactly, but I marked it in the plural form. Were I marked it. Okay. So there is a rule that if one singular statement is joined by as well as, everybody is listening to me, right? Everybody. written na, less than, no less than, together, anything this is joined, the verb agrees to the first statement. So here first is dhoni, so that's the reason we'll be talking about was. We won't be talking about plural form. You know what, I lost 1 marks and my rank went to second that term. It was a quarterly exam or half yearly exam, because in my time there was not FA1, SA1. Okay. So, and I was a girl. If my half a marks used to go, I used to cry like hell. Yeah, I know we shouldn't do that, but I was that type of girl. Why to say a lie? So this question, I don't know if I'll be a 70 years old or 80 years old granny also, na, then also I'll remember this. Because of that 1 marks, I got into second position of that quarterly examination. So that's in my heart. So this rule, I never ever, I cannot forget my whole life. So this is the story. So it will agree to the verb, which is initial one, that is dhoni, which is the singular. So you will apply was, because it's talking about the past tense. Clear? Clear? Come on. Okay. Choose the word most similar in meaning to the given word awkward. 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 Come on, guys. अब सब मैं नहीं बताऊंगी. You have to also say something by your own. निवेश, everybody. Awkward. बहुत अजीब सा लग रहा है. You say ना awkward. Difficult to deal. Yeah, that's an awkward situation. That means difficult to deal with that situation. So suitable तो हो नहीं सकता. Graceful कहाँ से होगा? So they'll be like inept and dreadful. Now tell me. Inept means you are not able to do. Dreadful means what? Dreadful means very bad. See, I'll write it also. Dreadful means very bad and unpleasant. That is dreadful. Inept, if you say not able to do something well. Something well. That is inept. So this will be the correct one. Inept. Okay? Now, coming to this one. What is the adverb? Generally, you know, adverb is what? Doing words are called verb. Adverb is what? Adverb is what generally you say ly लगा मतलब adverb है. So tell me, I gave you the hint also. ly लगा मतलब adverb है. Misogynous एक adjective है. This is an adjective which you call it in Hindi as विशेषण. Okay. So misogynous. ये बहुत सारी, if you guys are fond of watching series and all, बहुत सारी deadly series you would have seen this word is very used. Misogynous means a person who has a hatred for women. Okay, जिसको women से hatred होती है. So that is known as misogynous. Okay, you have different pronunciation based on phonetics. So the adverb form of it will become misogynist. Okay. Namaste Shanmukhi ji. And this question. The statement is written to you. All the errors that instructor marked on the answer book. The students corrected all the errors that instructor marked on the answer book. Tell me the error is in which part? Error is in which part? Ma'am, I don't know a single. Good morning, Abhinav sir. I don't know a single answer for these questions. So you can also attend the session with us. Guys, sir is there. Wish sir a very good morning. Sir took the time from the busy schedule to be with us for this session. See, first statement, the student corrected all the errors. Obviously, when such things comes, go to the first कि पहला sentence कौन से tense में चल रहा था. The student corrected. This is in simple past tense. This is in simple past tense. That means the coming further will be in past perfect tense. So the student corrected all the errors that The instructor had marked. Past perfect tense. I'm not talking about any other tense. Past perfect tense. So had marked in place of the instructor will come. Will नहीं होगा. Will तो future हो गया ना. Satish will is future. The statement is going out in simple past. The student corrected means वो हो चुका है. That action has taken place in the past. So that is simple past tense. The student corrected all the errors that the instructor had marked. So it's the third form of the verb. Mark, marked, marked. So that the instructor had marked. So the point is on Q. Correct Q. Come on guys. Again this question. Lamenting the gradual sidelining of the arts in school curricula. You know guys, arts and all are like sidelined. कभी कोई करता नहीं है. Like you tell me, whenever there used to be an art exhibition, घर की कोई painting उठा के ले जाती थी. I never used to make it. That's the bitter fact. I was not interested also, and I don't know also to make it. But that's the fact. So, lamenting the gradual sidelining of the arts in school curricula, a group of prominent artists wrote to the Chief Minister last year asking him to allocate more funds to support education in schools. So, because of the sidelining of arts, people wrote to Chief Minister that हमें more funds provide करो so that we can support arts in the schools. However, no such increase has been announced in this year's budget. Budget came, but there was nothing more money given for this artwork and nothing was being mentioned. The artists expressed their deep anguish at the request not being approved. Anger tha, because manga mila nahi. But many of them remain optimistic. Optimistic means in Hindi we say ashawadi. Like they are hopeful, okay, about funding in the future. That future, maybe near future, we will get the funding. So, which of the following statement below are logically valid and can be inferred from the above statement? Okay. So, which are the logically things which are valid and can be inferred? The artist expended funding for the arts to increase this year. Yes or no? Of course, they were expecting it. So that's correct. Okay. The chief minister was receptive to the idea of increasing funds. ये कहीं पर भी नहीं लिखा. Nothing it is mentioned that the chief minister is receptive. No. The chief minister is a prominent artist. The chief minister is a prominent artist. This is also not mentioned. School are giving less importance to arts education nowadays because it's written here. Sidelining of the arts in school curriculum. So this supports the statement. So B will be the correct one. Guys, civil and mechanical, yes, as I already told you, live exam analysis will be happening in this channel that day after half an hour itself. Okay, after the paper gets over. Okay. नेक्स्ट बैंक एग्जाम से कंपेयर करो तो कितना टफ है. तो पैसे भी तो ज्यादा है तो थोड़ा तो टफ होगा ना. ओके, चूज द मोस्ट एप्रोप्रिएट वर्ड. नाउ सी, if the athlete had wanted, अभी मैंने बताया, सी बैक टू बैक एवरी ईयर दैट they are asking you the question. क्लॉज वाला बताया था, same thing. If the athlete had wanted to come first in the race, come on guys. Had wanted, this sentence is in past perfect. अगर ये past perfect में, so the main clause will be would have or should have plus third form of the verb. Now tell me, if the athlete had wanted to come first in the race, he should have practiced. If के बाद simple present, so main clause will be future. Okay, if के बाद, since it is past perfect, so the main clause will be would or should have plus third form of the verb. So here it will be should have practiced. Come on guys. Choose the one word substitute of the following expression. Connotation of a road or way. Connotation of a road or way. Connotation of a road or way. Come on guys, कुछ थोड़ा खुद भी दिमाग लगाओ. Let us suppose आ गया. This question came in your examination. You were not knowing how you'll approach. Would have, right? It would be more appropriate than should. Please correct if I am wrong. Would have, should, see, should we use it if we are dominating, if it is obliged? ठीक है, means you should respect your elders. You would respect your elders नहीं होता. तो जब हम सब चीज के लिए obliged होते, when you are determined, so in that case we go for should because that is more appropriate. You know. Come on, guys. Connotation of a road. Connotation means किसी चीज का secondary meaning. A secondary meaning to the sentence, to the statement. Come on, guys. Connotation of a way. Pertinacious. Pertinacious means you are persistent. You are persistent. Ravenous is wrong. Ravenous is wrong. Ravenous का मतलब है बहुत ज्यादा. अब कभी आपको भूख लगेगी ना आदित्य, don't say that मम्मी भूख लग रही है बहुत जोरों की, पेट में चूहे दौड़ रहे हैं, कूद रहे हैं. You say I'm ravenous because you are extremely hungry. Okay. Then what else? Clandestine, like you go for after party in your this freshers party. After that there is an after party, so you do it secretly. मैं relate करके बता रही हूँ. When you do things secretly, जैसे अपने दोस्तों को बता रहे हो यार सामने भाई मैं तो मैगजीन पढ़ रहा हूँ और अंदर गेट की बुक है, उसको तो तुम धोखा दे रहे हो. So you are doing things secretly, so that is clandestine. Viticum will be the correct one. That is the secondary meaning to the word. Okay, come on. Choose the correct verb. Choose the correct verb to fill in the blank below. Doing words are called verb, which we say in layman's language. Let us. After that verb will be there. बोलने वाला मत सोचना, यहाँ पे verb लगाना. Verb. Introvert, atheist, altruist. These three are nouns. Only alternate is a verb. Okay, this is the only verb here. Other than that, every three are the nouns. Introvert is a noun, atheist is a noun, altruist is a noun. Sure. Now, Ramu and Shyamu. Comments. Just a second. I'm not able to see the comments. No, it's okay. Ram and Shyam shared a secret and promised to each other that it would remain between them. भाई तेरा और मेरे बीच में रहेगा. It will be between us. Ram expressed himself in one of the following ways and given in the choices below. Identify the correct ways as per standard English. So there was some secret between you and me. Okay, and it was like it would remain between you and me, it would remain between I and you, it would remain between you and I, it would remain with me. Since guys, first I want the answer. Comments. Since two people are involved in the conversation, it will be you and me. हमेशा अपने आप को नाम लास्ट में रखते हैं. Like ऐसे ना अभिनव सर, जोशित सर and me, अभिनव सर, जोशित सर. Generally जैसे अगर कोई सेशन हो रहा है, so what I will say, अभिनव सर, जोशित सर and me. Generally हम लोग flow में अपना नाम पहले ले लेते हैं me बोल के, but that's wrong. Okay, generally when you speak also, like I have to say Abhinav sir, Joshit sir and me will be coming together for the session. So I'll be putting myself at the last. Okay, this. And when you give the intro also, कभी भी मत बोलना myself Richa Gupta or myself so and so. I am करके बोलना. Myself, that's the incorrect word. Okay, grammatically it's not correct. And speaking wise also. Come on guys. ये तो पता ही होगा. First and मैं आपको बता देती हूँ ऊपर की 5 lines you don't have to read. First and 6 statements are the correct. First 1 and 6 are correct. 2, 3, 4, 5 you have to arrange it based on the procedure what will be happening. On Diwali, the family rises early in the morning. After that, what you guys do? After that, what will happen? The whole family, including the enjoy doing this. ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता. कुछ करेंगे then you will enjoy ना. तो enjoy doing this means what? Children let off the fireworks later in the night. मतलब पहले night होने दो. सनसेट के बाद नाइट होती है, तो इसका मतलब ये तो पक्का है कि फर्स्ट 4 will happen, then 3 will happen. Okay, because first sunset will take place, then night will happen. So first 4, then 3. Father, mother and children visit relative and exchange gifts and sweets. Now see, पहले गए, exchange visits relatives home, gifts and sweets किया, इसको करने में मजा आया. So the whole family, including the young and the old, enjoy doing this. So 5th, then 2. Okay, then what will happen? फिर जैसे sunset हुआ, lamps are lit and the family is performing rituals, and at later in the night, what they will be doing? They will be burning the firecrackers. Fine. Come on. Come on. Apparent lifelessness. Lifelessness. Come on, guys. Apparent lifelessness. Lifelessness means there is no movement. मतलब मरा सा है. Means कोई movement नहीं है. Dormant है. You guys have seen the bear and all. They go for what do you call that? Hibernation. I just forgot that word was in my head. Tell me that word. Hibernation. What? I have it in my mind, yaar. What we call this one thing in the winters, they go for that word. Hibernation. Hibernation. Correct, you know. So apparent lifelessness. No emotion, no movement. Apparent lifelessness. Dash dormant life. It's harbors. Harbors means you give shelter to hide. Give shelter to hide. So if there is apparent lifelessness, a state of no emotions, in that case, what you say, dormant. Because you know, in the animal's life, there is a physical activity cycle temporarily when it is stopped. So then it goes to harbors. Okay? Okay, it's no issue, Anshika, you can join right now. The boy from a town was a dash in the sleepy village. I want the answer from everybody right now. Very simple question. इसीलिए 1 marks का है. The boy from the town was a dash in the sleepy village. क्वेश्चन से समझ में आ रहा है, समथिंग विच इज वेरी यूजुअल हैबिटेट से कुछ अलग है. There is something which is different from the usual habitat. Was fish out of water. He was something, he has a thing which was difficult to adapt. So the boy from the town was a dash in the sleepy village. Fish out of water. अपनी, आप बोल सकते हो अपनी environment से कहीं बाहर चला गया. जैसे मछली पानी से बाहर चली गई. So same thing, village से town. So that is fish out of water. अपनी surrounding से you go somewhere else. So that is the fish out of water. Okay. Now. ये एल्यूडिंग ही होगा सबका. एल्यूसिव. Come on. Underlined word is used correctly or not? Come on, guys. See, I'll tell you the meaning of it. Elusive का मतलब होता है not easy to catch, जिसको आप आसानी से पकड़ नहीं सकते. Not easy to catch. I'll tell you the meaning. You guys will be telling me. This is the meaning of elusive. Elusive. One is elusive, which is not easy to catch. Then is elusive. So, used to describe something. Used to describe something. Now tell me the correct one. I told you the meaning of it. When the teacher alludes to different authors, he is being elusive. Underlined word is used correctly. Tell me the word which is used correctly. When the thief keeps eluding the police is not able to catch us, he is being elusive. Correct? Correct. Okay? Next. Come on, guys. Select the appropriate option in place of the word underlined. Increased productivity necessary reflects greater efforts made by the employees. This is damn easy. Come on, guys. Increased productivity. Necessary is an adjective. We have to use here adverb. Increase in productivity necessarily. Very good, YOLO. We have to use an adjective here. Come on. Which of the following is correct with respect to grammar and usage? Mount Everest is. See, Mount Everest, you are specifying a thing. जैसे आप किसी एक पर्सन को द ताजमहल, द फेमस सिंगर, द पर्टिकुलर थिंग के लिए, तो पहले तो पता चल गया द विल बी कमिंग. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world because you are pointing at it. Okay. Now, the policeman asked the victim of a theft. चोरी हुई, वो विक्टिम है, भाई मेरे घर में चोरी हो गई, thief has stolen it. So what will the police ask? Tell me, common sense. There was a theft which has taken place in somebody's home. What will the police ask? What did you? क्या खोया? Means what did you lose? What did you lose? Come on. This is very simple. Despite the new medicines dash in treating diabetes, it's not widely. मतलब कुछ तो है ये जो अच्छा कर रहा है, बट फिर भी इसको इतनी तारीफ नहीं मिल रही है. बताओ. Despite the new medicines, effectiveness. Despite the new medicine effectiveness in treating diabetes, it is not prescribed widely. कितना effective है फिर भी doctors are not prescribing it widely. Come on, guys. Ooh. Now, in a world filled with uncertainty because you don't know, somebody would be good to you but पीछे तुम्हारी बैक बैचिंग कर रहे थे, आप बोलते हो कि मेरे सामने कि मैम तो कितनी अच्छी हो, पीछे मेरी बैक बैचिंग भी कर सकते हो. Yes or no? Yes or no? लाउज, जो लाइज होती है ना, जो सर पे होती है, पैरासाइट्स एंड ऑल, उसका सिंगुलर फॉर्म दैट इज नोन एज लाउज. मैम, लाउज इज दैट. ओके, फाइन. So in a world filled with uncertainty, he was glad to have many good friends. He कोई person होगा, okay? He had always assisted them in times of need and was confident they would reciprocate. Because ये होता है ना, when you are good to others, you assume that others will be good to you when your time comes. However, the events of the last week proved him wrong. Okay, let's solve 100 questions. Sachin, 100 questions. I guess it will wind up by one beta. By one. Okay. However, the events of the last week proved him wrong. Which of the following inferences are logically valid and can be inferred from the above passage? From the above passage. His friends were asking help to asking him to help them, ये कहीं से पता चल रहा है क्या? No, there was nothing mentioned. He felt that when in need of help, his friends would not let him down. He was sure that his friends would help him when in need. Of course, he was sure because it written in times of need. He had always assisted. The reciprocate means वापस करेंगे वो help को. So reciprocate will come. So third is correct. His friends did not help him last week. This is also correct because, however, the events of the last week proved him wrong. That means they didn't help him. That's why because वो तो assume कर रहा था कि help करेंगे, but किया नहीं, so proved him wrong. So third and fourth. Clear? Now, this one. Now, again one thing. The volume of a sphere of one diameter of 1 unit is dash than the volume of a cube of one side. Come on. Say yellow. Less you will be using. Lesser don't use it because it is a comparative degree. You will be comparing two things because यहाँ पे than already दिया, so you will be using less only. Okay. Now this one. The unruly crowd demanded that the accused be dashed without trial. Demanded. Already it's going out in the past tense. Simple past tense, guys. Simple past tense. That the accused be lesser than. शरत हम लोग बोल देते हैं lesser than, बट वो ग्रामेटिकली आप बोल रहे हो ना कि लेसर कब आएगा, आप लेसर दैन भी लिख सकते थे, बट वो ग्रामेटिकली इनकरेक्ट होता है. बोलने के लिए मैंने बोला ना, स्पीकिंग इज समथिंग डिफरेंट, ग्रामेटिकल इज समथिंग डिफरेंट. ओके, सो लेसर दैन इज ग्रामेटिकली इनकरेक्ट. If you don't know the synonyms and antonyms, first cut karo those things which cannot be there, and then go for the one which can be correct. Okay, but this you go only when 75% you are sure to it. अब नहीं पता तो फिर तो छोड़ना ही पड़ेगा. But if you know out of 4 you know the meaning of 2 or 3, then you can do the guesswork. Hand. So the crowd demanded that the accused be hanged without trial. Okay, next one. Choose the correct statement where the word is used correctly. This is the word. Now tell me, this one is an easy one, guys. I guess you guys can do it. A prune is a dried plum. That's wrong. Prune is a dry fruit. Prune, शायद आपको पता नहीं होगा, but prune. you लो उसको ना, आप मेरे को टेलीग्राम में पर्सनल मैसेज कर देना, ऐसे वाले क्वेश्चंस को मैं आपको बताऊंगी कैसे करना. ठीक है. A prune is a dried plum. तो ये तो गलत हो गया. He was lying prone on the floor. Prone means what? Lying prone means facing down. ऐसे down face करके करा था. Lying prone means this is the meaning, facing down. People who eat a lot of fat are prone to heart diseases. Means prone to means chance of suffering. इसीलिए बोलते हैं ज्यादा तेला फूला मत खाओ, पर फिर भी अपन खाते हैं क्योंकि हम लोग तो ध्यान नहीं देते. ओके. As far this meaning to obligatory. Obligatory means you have to do it. वो तुम्हारा कर्तव्य है, obligation है. Doubt voluntarily means खुद से करना. Voluntary means अपने आप से खुद से करना. तो volunteers लाओ जो खुद से कर रहे हैं. तो voluntary और false का तो कोई पास ही मीनिंग है कि एक में आपको कह रहे हो डाउट करना ही करना है और एक में आप खुद से कर रहे हो. Obligation means करना ही है, like you are obligated to respect your parents, that's your obligation. और voluntary means कि कोई फेस्ट हो रहा है, they need volunteers, और voluntarily आप वो काम कर रहे हो, तो दोनों का मीनिंग अलग है बेटा. ओके. A smart city integrate all modes of transport, uses clean energy. ये ऐसे questions you will be the one who will be not able to solve it. So just read all these questions fastly. A smart city integrates all modes of transport, uses clean energy, and promotes sustainable use of resources. It also uses technology to ensure safety and security of the service of the safety and security of the city, something which critics argue will lead to surveillance state. Now, this statements we have to use smart city because it integrates all modes. A smart city is the one modes of transport, clean energy, and sustainable use of resources. Sustainable means you are using it now. Sustainability means basically you are using it now and you are saving it for the future generation also. So it is asking you, what do you infer from the above passage? All smart cities encourage the formation of surveillance states. Surveillance is an integral part of a city. Sustainability and surveillance go hand in hand. Come on guys, tell me the answer. This is very important. You guys need to practice this. Nowhere it is mentioned smart cities encourages the formation of surveillance state. कहीं नहीं दिया. Something which critics argue will lead to surveillance states. तो smart city increase नहीं होता. Surveillance is an integral part of a city. Come on guys, faster. Faster, faster. कहीं नहीं mention है. Sustainability and surveillance go hand in hand in a smart city. कहाँ लिखा है? Nothing, nowhere it is mentioned. There is a perception that smart cities promote surveillance. That's correct. Because you know, critics argue will lead to surveillance states. Because when you are talking about smart city, the critics is arguing that it will lead to surveillance state. Come on. The students dash the teachers on Teachers' Day for 20 years of dedicated training. Come on guys. Dash, ये तो बहुत easy. This is very easy. Facilitated to make something easier. Felicitated. Felicitated means what? Good wishes, congratulate करना. Okay, so felicitated होगा. Like you guys are na felicitation ceremony. So felicitated. Facilitated नहीं हो सकता. That is something easier कर दिया. That makes something very easier. So that is the facilitated. Felicitated means what you have given your best wishes, your good wishes and all those things. So this will be the one. Felicitated. Now, after India's Cricket World Cup victory in 1983, Shrotriya, who was playing both tennis and cricket till then, dedicated to concentrate only on cricket. So a guy was there who was playing both tennis and cricket, and then after 1983 victory of India, he focused his attention only on cricket, and the rest is history. What does the word means? Rest is history. इसका मतलब क्या होगा? Yes, felicitated school में ही देखा होगा. Felicitation ceremony. Now the words are twinkling now. See, rest is history. Rest is history means rest is well known. बाकी तो आपको पता ही है. So rest is well known. Come on guys. Fine again. Social science disciples were in existence in an amorphous form until the colonial period when they were institutionalized. So initially they were existing in the raw form. After that they were institutionalized. In varying degrees they were intended to further the colonial interest. In the time of globalization and the economic rise of post-colonial countries like India, conventional ways of knowledge production have become obsolete. तो अब ये थोड़ा सा ट्रिकी है. Social science disciples have become obsolete. Is it mentioned anyway? Conventional ways of knowledge production have become obsolete. ये mention है. Social science become obsolete. This is not mentioned anywhere. Correct? Then social science disciples always promote colonialism. कहीं nothing was written. They were intended to further the colonial interest. Promote colonialism कहीं नहीं लिखा, अपने मत से मत बोलो. बनेगा धीरे धीरे, 4 बार प्रैक्टिस करोगे तब बनेगा, एक बार में किसी से नहीं बनता बेटा. सोशल साइंस मस्ट मेंटेन डिसिप्लिनरी बाउंड्रीज, नथिंग इट इज मेंशन. बस क्या करना है अरुण, ऐसे क्वेश्चन आए जो चीज लिखी नहीं है, कहीं लिखा है सोशल साइंस ऑब्सोलेट हो रहा है, नहीं काटो. सोशल साइंस जो चीजें लिखी नहीं है बस उसको काटना है, दैट्स इट. सोशल साइंस मस्ट मेंटेन डिसिप्लिनरी बाउंड्रीज, कहीं नहीं लिखा है, काटो. तो बी 5 मार्क्स का आता है बेटा, कैसे छोड़ दोगे? यू कैन नॉट लीव दिस बेटा. ओके, यू कैन नॉट लीव दिस. इरिगेशन ओसीएफ आरसीसी के बराबर ला जाएगा, इंडिविजुअल सब्जेक्ट्स कंपेयर करोगे. ओके, सो यू कैन नॉट लीव दिस, प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ेगी. ओके, he was one of my dash and I felt his loss dash. He was one of my, बहुत सारे में एक. Come on guys. He was one of my best friends. Best friends में एक था. And I felt his loss keenly. मतलब बहुत दुख हुआ मुझे. So he was one of my friends and I felt his loss keenly. Come on. As the two speakers became increasingly agitated, the debate became dash. ग्रेटर इंटेंसिटी, मतलब अब तो भाई मैं करके दिखाऊंगा, मतलब क्या होगी भाई, गरम है भाई, माहौल गरम है. सो दैट इज द डिबेट बिकेम हीटेड. ओके, नाउ फिर आ गया. These questions will not leave you. These questions will be coming for sure. Always remember, जो चीज दिया है उसी के आसपास अगर आपको ऑप्शंस में दिया है then it's correct. If it is not given, the one which is there in the options, that means what? हाँ, गौर से देखो उस आदमी को. Yes, you know, we say ना, गौर से देखो इस आदमी को. When you watch सावधान इंडिया and all, it's like कि चोर तो thief is in your home only. गौर से देखो उसको. ये आपके घर में भी हो सकता है, ये आपके शहर में भी हो सकता है, ये आपके सिटी में हो सकता है. So like they make you that agitated voice, they sound as if, oh my god, हम तो अपने आप पर ही शक करने लग जाते हैं that we are the only चोर. Okay, so this happens. These are two lengthy questions, but they will come for 2 marks, beta. If you do 2 marks questions, it will take time in calculations. This will take time in the sentence one. Okay, so here, throughout the early 1820s, Stuart continued to fight his losing battle to allow his sepoy soldiers to wear their caste marks and their own choice of facing hair on parade. Okay. Being again reprimanded means defeated. Defeat हो गई. By the commander in chief. Reprimanded मतलब डांट खाना, scolding भी बोलते हो आप यहाँ पे. ठीक है, you say scolding also. Being again by the commander in chief, his retort tell a stronger instant that these European prejudice with relation to the countries has never come under my observation, had no effect on his superiors. कुछ समझ में नहीं आएगा सेंटेंस में, बस चलो माना नहीं समझ आया, ठीक है. यू गाइज आर नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड एनीथिंग, बट क्वेश्चन तो करना भाई, 2 मार्क्स का सवाल है. सो लेट्स गो थ्रू द ऑप्शंस. Yes, Tashri, thank you so much. Okay. Stuart's commander-in-chief was moved by this demonstration of his prejudice. Okay, कहीं नहीं लिखा, कहीं ये सेंटेंस a stronger instant that this of European prejudice लिखा है. स्टुअर्ट का ये लिखा ही नहीं है, तो ये तो लिखा ही नहीं है, तो कहाँ से एक्यूरेट? ठीक है, ये एक्यूरेट बन ही नहीं रहा है. ओके, देन कमिंग फर्दर भाई, the Europeans were accommodating of the sepoys' desire to wear their caste marks. वो नहीं बोल रहे थे. स्टुअर्ट was saying कि भाई अपना कास्ट मार्क पहनो, तो यूरोपियंस वाला नहीं था. फिर Stuart's losing battle refers to his inability to succeed in enabling sepoys to wear caste marks. That's correct. He was not able to succeed because वो अपने soldiers को बोल रहा था caste mark पहनो. So C will be the correct one. कम ऑन, ये क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर लिया ना भाई, समझ में आ जाएगा कि पूरी इंग्लिश समझ में आ गई। देखना, वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन यू गाइस, इफ यू सॉल्व इट दैट दिस अ ग्रेट क्वेश्चन. Two very famous sports person, Mark and Steve, happen to be brothers. Okay, so Mark and Steve were brothers and played koi country ke they were used to play for this. Mark teased James. There was a person James and Mark teased, taunting him, teasing him. He was from country E. That there is no way you are good enough to play for your country. तुम कुछ कहीं से भी तुम अच्छे नहीं हो कि तुम अपने देश के लिए खेल सको. Okay. Mark teased James and told him. James replied, maybe not, but at least I am the best player in my own family. हो सकता है मैं कंट्री का बेस्ट प्लेयर नहीं हूं, पर कम से कम मैं अपनी फैमिली का तो बेस्ट प्लेयर हूं. अब सोच के बताओ, which of the following can be inferred from this conversation? जैसे आप दो लोगों की बातें सुनते हो और बोलते हो अच्छा बेटा, मतलब ये चालाक है, ये अच्छा है. So try to apply your brain here also. Mark and Steve, they were playing for the country K. Mark teased James that तुम कंट्री के लिए कोई कहीं से भी गुड प्लेयर नहीं हो. मतलब हो सकता है मैं कंट्री के लिए नहीं हूँ, पर अपनी फैमिली में तो अच्छा खेलता हूँ ना भाई. Now tell me, which can be inferred from this conversation? Come on guys, सोच के, मैंने इतनी सारी हिंट दे दी है ना guys, come on. बी होगा. क्यों? वो जेम्स उसको रिटर्न टॉन्ट मारा भाई, मैं अपनी फैमिली में अच्छा खेलता हूं, मतलब वो बोलने की कोशिश कर रहा है कि तेरा भाई तुझसे अच्छा खेलता है, तू तो अपनी फैमिली में भी अच्छा नहीं खेलता, कंट्री का तो छोड़ दे. आई बात समझ में? सचिन अगर शिद्दत से पढ़ोगे तो पूरे 5 मिल जाएंगे, सिनोनिम्स एंटोनिम्स को मैं छोड़ दूं तो 4 तो मिल ही जाएंगे. गॉट दिस. तो उसने उसको रिटर्न टॉन्ट मारा. मार्क ने बोला भाई तू कहीं से भी अपनी कंट्री के लिए अच्छा नहीं खेलता, तो जेम्स ने बोला कि भाई मैं अपने ना घर में बहुत अच्छा हूँ, घर में तो मेरे से अच्छा कोई नहीं खेलता, तो ये टॉन्ट मारा है, देख तेरा भाई तेरे से अच्छा खेलता है. So Steve was known to play better than Mark. Getting? No. The ways in which this game can be played. Come on guys. The ways लिखा है और infinite भी लिखा है. So we have R here. Are potentially infinite. Okay, the ways in which this game can be played are potentially infinite. Come on guys. This you will answer me. If you choose plan B, you have to dash plan Q and these two are mutually exclusive. का मतलब होता है दोनों में कोई common relation नहीं है. जैसे mutually exclusive events, they have no relations with each other. Come on guys. Mutually exclusive. If you choose plan P, you have to forgo. अगर तुमने P चूज किया तो फिर तुम्हें जाने देना है Q को. You have to forgo, नहीं ले सकते. Why? Because these two are mutually exclusive. एक टाइम पे दो चीज हो नहीं सकती. So forgo. If you choose, you have to. Clear? So A will be the correct option, guys. फिर आ गया. Again, these questions will not leave you guys. If you are looking for a history of India or an account of rise and fall of the British Raj, or for the reason of cleaving of the subcontinent into two mutually antagonist parts and the effects this mutilation will have in the respective sections and ultimately on Asia, you will find it in these pages. For though I have spent a lifetime in the country, अब उन सबकी जरूरत ही नहीं है क्योंकि हमसे बस यही पूछा. You don't need to read it until and unless required. Which of the following is closest in meaning to the word cleaving? Come on guys. क्लीविंग का मतलब होता है स्प्लिट करना, सेपरेट करना. अब बताओ, cleaving of the subcontinent, because you know, for the reason of cleaving of this into two mutually antagonist part. अब तो दुश्मन भी बन गए हैं. Two mutually antagonist part means split कर दिया, separate कर दिया. Single entity they have breaked it. Splitting. ये फिर से homophones. Guys, I bet Pratibha, Ashok, everybody will solve this. This is a homophone. Come on, guys. एक होता है रूल्स वाला प्रिंसिपल और एक होता है व्हेन यू हैव अ प्रिंसिपल इन योर स्कूल्स एंड ऑल, इन योर कॉलेजेस एंड ऑल. कम ऑन गाइस. गोइंग बाय द डैश, गोइंग बाय द प्रिंसिपल. गलत बोल दिया सारथ. बेटा जो आपके स्कूल में होती थी ना, वो ये प्रिंसिपल थी, ये स्कूल वाली प्रिंसिपल थी, द हेड. ओके, एंड दीज प्रिंसिपल्स जो होते कि मैं अपने आदर्शों के खिलाफ नहीं जा सकता. सो दिस इज दैट प्रिंसिपल. सो गोइंग बाय द प्रिंसिपल दैट मेनी हैंड्स मेक लाइट वर्क, द स्कूल प्रिंसिपल. ओके, सो दीज आर होमोफोन्स. ध्यान से, दिखता सेम है, होता नहीं है. Come on, next question. Her dash should not be confused with miserliness. She is ever willing to assist those in need. Come on, guys. Miser means a person who is very conjuice, not want to spend. Good afternoon, Payas. Not want to spend. Her dash should not be confused with miserliness. Come on, guys. देखो, एक्चुअल में वो गरीब है, इकोनॉमिकली वीक है. तुमको लग रहा है, आई एम टेलिंग यू बोथ इन हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश, तुमको लग रहा है कि भाई वो कंजूस है, पर उसके पास तो पैसे ही नहीं है. तो तुम सोच रहे हो कि वो कंजूस है, बट बेचारी के पास पैसे ही नहीं है. तो हर फ्रुगैलिटी शुड नॉट बी कंफ्यूज्ड विथ माइजरलीनेस. ओके, पंक्चुअलिटी तो और माइजरलीनेस का कोई वो है ही नहीं. तालमेल क्या होता है, एक तो होता है यार कि पक्का ना ये बहुत कंजूस है, ये नहीं है, पर बेसिकली वो तो इकोनॉमिकली वीक है. क्लियर? सो दैट्स द रीजन. कम ऑन, अगेन होमोफोन. ये गर्ल्स, एटलीस्ट गर्ल्स एंड गाइज कैन ऑल्सो आंसर, आई गेस. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Very good, Sarath. Very good. फटाक से आंसर आया भाई का. चलो, कॉम्प्लीमेंटेड, ये जो आपको लिखा है LE वाला, PLE मतलब ये एक्स्ट्रा फीचर लगा रहा है. लाइक भाई तूने ये जो ड्रेस के साथ जो तूने ये लोफर्स पहने ना भाई, कॉम्प्लीमेंट कर रहा है तेरे ड्रेस के साथ. द लोफर विच यू आर वेयरिंग विथ योर ड्रेस, इट्स कॉम्प्लीमेंटिंग, मीन्स एक्स्ट्रा फीचर, एनहांस. सो द ड्रेस कॉम्प्लीमेंटेड हर सो वेल. मतलब वो तो खुद तो अच्छी दिखती थी और ड्रेस सोने पे सुहागा. दैट मीन्स कॉम्प्लीमेंटेड हर सो वेल that they all immediately complimented her. भाई अच्छी दिख रही है, अच्छी दिख रही है, अच्छी दिख रही है. So they complimented her on her appearance. Okay, now this one. The judge standing in the legal community, though shaken by false allegations of wrongdoing, remained. See, there were false allegations, झूठे आरोप लगाए गए, but जज ने क्या किया? जज remained undiminished. वो वही सेंस के साथ रहे. That means undiminished. जॉन थॉमस एंड, अब देखो यहां पर आपका लगेगा प्रोमिनेंट. अभी अगर लेट अस सपोज मीनिंग ही नहीं पता, मीनिंग ही नहीं पता आपको किसी चीज का, Now see, Sachin who was asking YOLO. Meaning नहीं पता, चारों का meaning नहीं पता. Pa consonant and के साथ नहीं गए. Da. Imminent and eminent. यहाँ फंसते हो. Imminent means कोई चीज जो तुरंत होने वाली है. It's about to happen very soon. Eminent means what? He was very famous and respected in a particular field. कल को अगर if Amitabh Bachchan will come, you say he is an eminent actor because he is respected in the industry, okay, for his acting skills. So eminent word is used because he is very good in that field. So eminent, okay. E आ रहा है, E, eminent, E. बोले में E आया ना, so an. Come on guys. This question. Dash, I permitted him to leave. I wouldn't have had any problem with him being absent. Again, जो अभी मैंने clause वाला बताया सी, same question came again. Come on guys. Wouldn't have had. पहले नेगेटिव आ गया तो पॉजिटिव आएगा. Had I permitted, because everything is going out in the past. Remember, everything is going out in the past. Wouldn't is written. So have वाले तो पहले ही कट गए. Now you have two options. Had I permitted him to leave, अगर मैंने उसको permit कर दिया होता, I wouldn't have had any problem with him being absent. Would I? Would I? दो बार wouldn't नहीं लगेगा. और पॉजिटिव के साथ नेगेटिव फॉलो होता है. गेटिंग इट एवरीबॉडी? लाइक if I say whose name is there, Chandra is from Delhi, isn't he? Okay, Chandra isn't from Delhi, isn't he? ये कोई सेंटेंस नहीं बनता. Chandra is from Delhi, isn't he? So पॉजिटिव के बाद आप नेगेटिव क्रॉस लगा. ठीक है. So this you have to remember it. दो बार वो wouldn't नहीं आएगा. कोई कॉमन सेंस ही नहीं बन रहा. There is no common sense. Come on, solve this. The minister avoided any mention of the issue of women's reservation in the private sector. He was accused of dash the issue. He was like, he didn't mention anything about women's reservation in the private sector. That means he was accused of skirting. Skirting meanings is when you avoid discussing a subject. When you avoid discussing a subject, that is known as skirting. Come on guys. अब ये मस्त क्वेश्चन है. ये this question is like मजे भाई खेल गया वाला क्वेश्चन है. This question guys, you have to do it. Under a certain legal system, दिमाग लगा के बताना, everybody of you, prisoners are allowed to make one statement. कैदी को एक statement have to say. If that statement turns out to be true, उनको फांसी पे लटका देंगे. They will be hanged. If the sentence, whatsoever statement they will say, it turned out to be false, they will be shot. Now, एक prisoner था चालाक, चकोरा. So he was very witty, he was very intelligent. He said a statement because of which he cannot be hanged, he cannot be shot, and the judge had to set him free. क्या बोला होगा उसने? Come on guys, very interesting. क्या बोला होगा उसने? What statement would he might have told? Come on guys, faster, faster. Come on. I will be shot. Why? ये तो उसने true बोला. He said it true. But true के लिए तो hang होना चाहिए. False के लिए shot होना चाहिए. फंस गए. Everybody's like gone. Now nobody knows. I will be shot. That's the true statement. and for true statement he should be hang, but the logic is he should be shot. So that's the reason. Bhai, tum jao. Clear? So these questions will come also. Fine. Again these questions. दिमाग खराब हो गया मैम. वंस एक्सप्लेन. देखो हिंदी में बताऊं सचिन. देखो अगर तुमने सच बोला तो तुम्हें फांसी की सजा देंगे, और अगर गलत बोला तो तुम्हें उड़ा देंगे, शॉर्ट कर देंगे. उसने बोला एक सेंटेंस बोलना, अगर वो सच हुआ तो फांसी की जगह, और अगर गलत बोला तो तुम्हें उड़ा देंगे गोली से. उसने बोला मुझे उड़ा देंगे. अब भाई तेरे को उड़ाएंगे तो तब जब तुम गलत बोलोगे, पर तुमने तो सच बोल दिया. अब सच बोलने के लिए तो फांसी की सजा देनी चाहिए थी. फंस गए ना. बोला उसने सच, पर शॉर्ट नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि शॉर्ट तो गलत बोलने पर करेंगे. भाई तू जा. क्लियर सचिन? तुमने हिंदी में लिखा तो मैंने हिंदी में बता दिया. दिमाग खराब हुआ लिखा हिंदी में तो मुझे लगा हिंदी बनती है. ओके. नाउ 73. क्लियर सचिन? नाउ 73 question. Congo was named by Europeans, so European named it. Congo was named by Europeans. Congo's dictator Mobutu later changed the name of the country and the river to Zaire with the objective of Africanizing the names of persons and states. So Congo first was named by Europeans, and then the new dictator Mobutu changed the name to Zaire with the objective of basically he wants to Africanize the things. However, the name Zaire was a Portuguese alteration of Nazadi or Nazar. Okay, a local African term meaning river that swallows river. Okay, he named it in the terms of Africanizing, but actually it came out to be Portuguese. Zaire was the Portuguese name for the Congo River in the 16th and 17th century. और ये Zaire name was given by Congo's dictator. So now tell me what you can understand from this passage. First ही सही है. Mobutu was not entirely successful in Africanizing the name of the country. Why? Because he named it Zaire, but Zaire was the Portuguese alteration. That's it. That's it. Next guys. Next. Once the team of analysts identify the problem, we dash in a better position to comment on the issue. Come on guys. Once the team of analysts identify the problem, once the team of analysts identify the problem, this is in simple present tense guys. Simple present tense. So second will be either present or it will be in future. If it is in future, it will be what? We will be. Were to be cannot fit the sentence technically because it is a verb of past tense. Once the team of analysts identify the problem, we will be in a better situation होना चाहिए. Were to be cannot fit because it is a verb of past tense. Past की कैसे बात कर सकते? We have to talk about the future. Okay. Cannot is what we need. Cannot. I didn't understood Pranati what you are trying to say. See, might be, will be, are going to be, can be correct. Okay, cannot fill in the blank. Okay. Cannot. Correct. This one will be there. Cannot be filled. Were will not be able to fill. Yeah. I have not seen the word cannot. Cannot, it is talking about the past, so we cannot use that. Okay. A final examination is the dash of series of evaluation that a student has to go through. Culminations, जितना पढ़ा है, series of evaluations, all the things. So it's culminations that a student has to go through. जो पूरा पढ़ा है उसका evaluation होगा. So that is the word culmination. Okay. Now, are there enough seats here? There are dash people here than are expected. Are there enough seats here? Come on, guys. Are there enough seats here? There are more people. Many people. We are talking about more. Clear? Than, because we are using it in the comparative sentence. Come on. फिर से आ गया. This will not leave you, guys. This will not leave you. While teaching a creative class in India, I was surprised at receiving stories from the students that were all set in distant places. They were from distant places, and we received the stories from them. In the American West with cowboys and in Manhattan penthouses with clinking ice cubes, this was till an eminent Caribbean writer gave the writers in the once colonized countries the confidence to see the shabby lives around them as worth of being told. Whew. Guys, tell me. The meaning of this is nobody was writing about the places. Okay, none of the students have written stories which were set in India. Okay, so it was the Caribbean writer who tell them that try to write about the shabby lives about other people. So it's written, some of the students had written about ice cubes and all, but what it is asking, the writer of the passage is surprised by the creative writing assignments of the students. Why he was surprised? Because nobody was writing stories which was set in India. Written na? I was surprised in distant places. दूर दूर का बता रहे थे, अपने घर की बात नहीं कर रहे थे. Eminent, क्यों साइंस, कहां से कुछ लोग आ जाते हैं. Eminent means अपनी field में eminent means they are very much prominent in their field, well known in their field. Okay. Here, who was asking Ashok? Like I said, one example, eminent writer. That means what? Eminent writer means what? He is very good, very well known in his field for his work. Okay. Now, X is an online media provider by offering unlimited and exclusive online content. Again, these type of questions can be asked, guys. ये भी set to. My God, 2019. X is an online media provider by offering unlimited and exclusive online content at attractive prices for a loyalty membership. Or he is a media provider and he is like, he will offer, you will get 15 channels, 20 channels, and he will give loyalty membership also. Okay. X is almost forcing its customer towards its loyalty membership. Didi le lo, bro le lo, you will get this also, you don't have to pay extra premium. So he was like forcing them, compelling them to take it. If its loyalty membership continues to grow, like if people starts to use its loyalty membership, next 8 years, the coming 8 years, no household will be watching the cable television. Everybody will be watching what the online media provider provides. So what do you understand from this? Most households that subscribe to X loyalty membership discontinue watching cable television. Yes, and this is supported by the last sentence. This is supported by the last sentence. Correct. Now, he is, आज crocodile चला गया क्या? He is known for his unscrupulous way He always sheds dash tears to deceive people. In Hindi we say मगरमच्छ के आंसू बहाना, means झूठे आंसू बहाना, so that they can deceive people. Correct? Unscrupulous means, if you don't know, dishonest. Dishonest, that is known as unscrupulous. Okay, so crocodiles tears to deceive people. Okay, now see, here word than is used. To remember, a comparative degree will be used. Jofra Archer, the England fast bowler, is dash than accurate. Come on guys. Is dash than accurate. More fast. More faster नहीं होगा. More fast. बस. दो more भी लगा दिया और faster भी लगा दिया. That's not like, you know ना, beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. You know that, bad, worst. So here more लगाया है तो फिर faster नहीं होगा. एक ही में लगेगा. So this is more fast. Build, building. Build is a verb. Building is a noun. Grow is a verb. Growth is a noun. Build, verb. Building, noun. Grow, verb. Growth is the noun. So you will use growth. Come on. Now this is very simple. This guy, I think you guys can solve. See, when you speak continuously, the words now get too awkward. I do not think you know the case well enough to have opinions. Having said that, I agree with your point. Like, मुझे लगता है कि तुम्हें इसमें केस में कुछ ज्यादा इनफ नॉलेज नहीं है, बट फिर भी इस पॉइंट के लिए मैं एग्री करती हूँ. सो आई डू नॉट थिंक यू नो द केस वेल इनफ. इतना तुमने को केस नहीं पता कि तुम्हारा ओपिनियन काउंट किया जाए, बट that other point I agree with that. So having said that, what do you understand by that? Having said that means despite, इसके अलावा जो मैंने बोला. So despite what I have said, I agree with your other point. So despite. Okay, now. Fine. Crowdfunding deals with mobilization of funds from a project from a large number of people who would be willing to invest smaller amounts through web-based platforms in the project. Crowdfunding means everybody will be funding the projects, a large number of people based on smaller amounts, what's the amount they are capable of investing. Okay, which of the following is correct funding? Come on guys. Funds raised through unwilling contributions of web-based, जो willing ही नहीं है, those who are not interested, why the hell we want from them? Funds raised through large contributors, large contributions, smaller is written, large is gone. Fund raised through voluntary contribution on web-based platform, this will be correct. Why? Because if you have money, if you want to invest, you are investing it. So voluntarily, if you are willing to, you will. Okay, so B will be the right option. Clear? If coerced contribution means forceful. If you don't know the meaning of it, coerced means forceful. नहीं करना ही है. So it's not that. Okay? This one. Come on guys, this you can do it. While I agree dash his proposal this time, I do not agree dash him. While I agree with नहीं हो सकता, agree to, because right now it is talking about the proposal. So while I agree to his proposal this time, I do not often agree with him, that guy that you are using with. And for the proposal, you are using 2. Come on. The recent measures to improve the output would dash the level of production to our satisfaction. This is very easy, guys. Whatever the measures which we have taken, would dash the level of production to our satisfaction. Increase. Science 23. अच्छा, मेरी मैरिज हो गई है कि नहीं, ये भी क्वेश्चन आने वाला है क्या गेट में? Come on, guys. Select the word that files the analogy. Analogy means similar चीज को दर्शा रहा है. Okay, that is known as analogy. Okay, white, whitening, light, white, whitening, light, lightening. Clear? Come on. In one of the greatest innings ever since 142 years of Test history, Ben Stokes upped the tempo in a 5.5 hour long stay of 219 balls, including 11 fours, 8 sixes, that saw him finish on a 135 not out as England squared the 5-match series. Every guy has to answer this, otherwise let's see. तुम लोग का क्रिकेट बंद करवा देना मैंने. Now tell me, based on the connotations, alternate meanings in the given passage, which of the following does not match? See, 10 history Ben stay up to the tempo means भाई 5.5 घंटे 5.5 hours Ben Stokes was there and 219 balls he scored 135 not out. This means enthusiasm was maintained. Now, what else? Upped, increased the level of match. That is also correct. Saw, that is resulted in. Now, not out as England squared the 5-match series. Squared the 5-match series means equalizing draw. It doesn't mean lost. So this is the one which is wrong. So guys, you should know squared means equalize कर दिया था, draw हो गया. It's not the meaning that it is lost. Come on. Again, these questions will not leave you. As I said, climate change and resilience deal with 2 aspects. जब अगर you watch cricket, the commentary part, at least pay attention to that. Okay, then from there also you will get these vocabs. So climate change and resilience deals with 2 aspects. Reduction of non-renewable energy resources and reducing vulnerability of climate change aspects. The term mitigation and adaptation are used to refer these aspects respectively. Which of the following assertion is best suited? बता दो. See, basically what it is telling. Hey Bhagwan. Now, climatic change, resilience, they are there. They are dealing with 2 aspects it's talking about. Now, it is asking what is this talking about, this whole statement. Tell the correct information regarding it. So, which is the one? Mitigation, if you mean, it means you reduce something. Mitigation, like you said, na, mitigate. Reduce the severity. One was giving the example that my mother reduces my tension and all. So, reduction. That is known as mitigation. Okay, adaptation means you are changing to a new situation. So tell the answer now. Mitigation deals with actions taken to reduce the use of fossil fuels. Correct? Correct. Okay, everybody said correct. Okay, this one. This is very easy. Grammatically, which of the following statements, sentences are correct? देख के ही बता दोगे भाई. This you can see and you can tell me. Hardly and barely are basically adverb that means about none. Na ke barabar, which you say it in Hindi. So, after his surgery, Raja could barely walk, or you can say Raja could hardly walk. Which question you are talking about, Seema? Number बता दो बेटा. Where is that question? Lightning one कहाँ है भाई? 86 you are talking about? See, ये lightning thunder वाला lightning है. And this lightning I am talking about, light means I am talking about हल्का. And lightning उसी के regarding है. Clear? Was the Seema. Lightning you are talking about the thunder one. And here we are talking about which lightning? I am talking about the one which is not of great weight. Reduced weight or quantity. Clear? That's why this lightning is used. Come on. देखो नहीं छोड़ेगा पीछा भाई, इसको करना ही पड़ेगा. Okay. The increased consumption of leafy vegetables in the recent months is a clear indication that people in the state have begun to lead a healthy lifestyle. Like, you know, Virat Kohli has nowadays became vegetarian. If you guys consider him as your icon and all, so you will see nowadays many celebrities, not even the celebrities, day to day people have also led to a healthy lifestyle. So what can you logically infer from this information? Means what can you relate to it? What conclusion you can get from it? Consumption of leafy vegetables may not be the only indicator of healthy lifestyle. Nothing is written like this. Leading a healthy lifestyle is related to a diet with leafy vegetables. Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? The people in the state did not consume leafy vegetables earlier. ये भी कहीं नहीं लिखा है. The people in the state have increased awareness of health hazards. कहीं लिखा है क्या? Junk foods कहीं नहीं लिखा है. See, the things which are not mentioned, you cannot write it. So, leading a healthy lifestyle is related to a diet. Healthy lifestyle. That's it. 4. Remember, practice n number of questions with this, guys, because this type of questions will be coming for sure. Remember that. Oxpeckers and rhinos manifest a symbiotic relationship. Symbiotic means तुम तुम मुझे खून दो मैं तुम्हें आजादी दूंगा. It's like benefit. Like if I'm teaching you, tomorrow you will get a good rank, then you will praise me, right? मेरा नाम लोगे. So it's like a mutual benefit we are having. So that's like the symbiotic relationship in the wild. The oxpeckers warn the rhinos about approaching poachers. So when the poachers will be coming, oxpeckers will be doing some sounds and all, and it will warn the rhinos that bhai तेरे को मारने आ रहे हैं. So it will warn them, thus possibly saving the lives of rhinos. Oxpeckers also feed on the parasite ticks found on the rhinos. अब oxpeckers ने किसकी हेल्प की? rhinos की हेल्प की. तो oxpeckers की भी हेल्प rhino करेगा. कैसे करेगा? पैरासाइट्स होते राइनोस की बॉडी में, उसको ऑक्सपेकर खा लेगा. So there is a mutual benefit. Okay, so this is the symbiotic relationship. Now tell the answer for this. See, oxpecker save the lives of poachers. Poachers की थोड़ी ना सेव करता है. Oxpeckers get a good food source. Rhinos may be saved from the poachers. That's it. उसको खाना मिल जाता है, बदले में वो उसकी जान बचा देता है. That's it. Come on. This question. This question fast. Fast, fast, fast. Always remember the number, if it is written, it is followed by a singular verb. A number is written, it is followed by a plural. The number of candidates who appear for the GATE examination is staggering. Correct. The number of candidates who appear for the GATE examination are staggering. Incorrect. A number के बाद plural. A number of candidates from my class are appearing for the GATE examination. This is correct. Is appearing for the GATE examination is incorrect. So A and B, that is 1 and 2 are the correct. Next question. Now, इसमें दिमाग लगाना भाई. First statement is, the world is going through a worst academic pandemic in the past 100 years. The air travel industry is facing a crisis as the resulting quarantine requirement for travelers lead to weak demand. Quarantine, tell me. This is one statement, this is another statement. In relation to the first statement, that is the pandemic which is there, what does the second statement says? Second statement is saying what? D. Because of the pandemic, the air travel industry is facing issue. Clear? Next. This you can tell me. Friendship, no matter how dash, it has its limitation. I guess you guys can tell me because this is from if maximum are from civil, this is for your PYQs. C. पॉजिटिव वर्ड आएगा. पॉजिटिव मीन्स सीक्रेट तो नहीं हो सकता. प्लेजेंट मतलब देखा चला प्लेजेंट वेदर टाइप हो जाएगा. कॉर्डियल मीन्स फ्रेंडली एंड ऑनेस्ट, मतलब ठीक है ऑनेस्ट है बट हम लोग इतने पास नहीं है, तो मतलब इतने क्लोज नहीं है एक दूसरे से. तो फ्रेंडशिप इज कॉर्डियल. सी cordial means the relationship which is friendly and honest but that not too close. Intimate means very close relationship. Remember, cordial means yeah, friendly relationship is there, but we are not closed. But here it is saying no matter how intimate it is, जितना भी close क्यों ना हो, उसकी एक limitation होती है, एक सीमा होती है. Okay, so intimate will be the correct. Correct. Now, medicine is to health. So, science is to experiment, not necessary. पैसे मिलने से शांति मिलेगी. Wealth is to peace. Right now, I am talking used about people who are having a close relationship, Sachin. So, it's that intimate. That imitate one होगा. वो intimate नहीं, वो imitate है. Okay. Education से knowledge मिलती है. That's correct. Now, teamable. Come on, guys. Ancient period, earliest period of the history, that is known as primeval. Ancient period of the history. It will be equal to primitive. Primitive means जो early stage होता है, छोटा. Primitive generally means small, but small is when during the early stages. So the primitive will be the correct word. Historic नहीं होगा. Primitive means earlier stage होता है. So primitive is also earlier stage it is talking about. Okay. बताओ. हम वो इंटीमेट की बात नहीं कर रहे, हम दूसरे इंटीमेट की बात कर रहे थे. नोवेल. ठीक है. Okay. Now, The professor ordered to the students to go out of the class. Go out of the class. Come on, guys. Solve this. B होगा. Ordered to the students. Ordered the students simple past tense होगा. Ordered the students simple past tense. Come on. A student is required to demonstrate a high level of comprehension of the subject, especially in the social science. What do you mean by this? Comprehension, I already told, ability to understand. Incomprehensible means it does not have the ability to understand. So that means what? Understanding will be the correct option. Next. Choose the most appropriate word. One of his biggest was his ability to forgive. Biggest what? Positive message. भूल जाता है वो, माफ कर देता है. So this means virtue. उसका biggest virtue है. Strength नहीं है भाई. उसकी quality बता रहे हैं. Virtue है. Virtue मतलब बहुत moral, good standard. तो ये इसकी virtue है. It's talking about the virtue. चॉइसेस मतलब अवेलेबल ऑप्शंस हो जाते हैं. वाइज मतलब वीकनेसेस जो हो जाते हैं उसके मॉरल वीकनेसेस, बैड हैबिटेट. ये रॉन्ग हो गया. करेक्ट. चलो 100 क्वेश्चन. राजन वॉज नॉट हैप्पी दैट साजन डिसाइडेड टू डू द प्रोजेक्ट ऑन हिज ओन. ठीक है. ऑन ऑब्जर्विंग हिज अनहैप्पीनेस, साजन एक्सप्लेन टू राजन दैट ही प्रेफर टू वर्क इंडिपेंडेंटली. राजन को लगा कि यार साजन वो दोनों साथ में करेंगे, बट ऐसा तो हुआ नहीं. बिकॉज साजन सेड दैट आई विल डू इट अलोन. ओके. और साजन ने बोला देख भाई मुझे अकेले करना ही पसंद है. ओके. नाउ विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट इज लॉजिकली वैलिड अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस? विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट इज लॉजिकली वैलिड? देखो, राजन को लगा था कि साजन और वो दोनों साथ में काम करेंगे, बस इतनी सी बात है. So Rajan had believed that Sajan and he would be working together. That's why it's written a not happy. Okay. A person suffering from Alzheimer disease. See, आपको पता होगा when you use simple present tense for universal truth, natural habitats, you use it. Now tell me the answer. I want the answer fast. Experiences, because it's the fact. Correct. Universal truth, facts. Always and always you go for simple present tense, that is subject plus SES, or you can say first form of the verb plus object. And let me tell you, when you say for a single, like the name is Manish reads a book. Okay. Friends read a book. Because reads becomes singular, read is plural. So don't make mistakes in those things also. So you guys want to do more questions? Yes or no? Otherwise we'll wind up. More questions? Yes or no? Dash is the key to happiness. Tell me first the answer, then tell me. Okay. Dash is the key to their happiness. Contentment means satisfied with what you have. Satisfied with what you have. Okay. Perseverance means hard work. Contentment means जितना उससे खुश है, जितना है. So contentment means satisfied. So contentment will be the answer. Next then. As a woman, I have no country. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? भाई women तो women होती है. There is nothing, national boundaries, legal rights, कुछ नहीं. Solidarity है. I don't have any boundaries. Thank you nowhere. कोई boundary नहीं है. Come on, guys. Extreme focus on syllabus and studying for test has become such a dominant concern of Indian students that they close their minds to anything dash to the requirements of the examination. मतलब सिर्फ सिलेबस एंड टेस्ट के लिए स्टडी कर लिया कि हम अपने माइंड को क्लोज कर लेते हैं टू एनीथिंग डैश टू द रिक्वायरमेंट्स ऑफ द एग्जाम. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय दिस? Maximum will write outside, which is wrong. B will be the correct option because extraneous means, nobody, Ajay said it B. It means irrelevant or unrelated to the course. Irrelevant to the course. So, to nothing, to extraneous. Generally, many people will say outside, but you should know the meaning of it. Okay, now this question, guys, solve this question. The Tamil version of John Abraham's Terror Madras Cafe. Let me tell you, don't write A because here it's not talking about John Abraham. He's talking, the whole statement is talking about the movie Madras Cafe. So it's not about the person it is pointing, it is talking about the movie. So categorically you can reject option A. Next, tell me. What next? The Tamil version of the John Abraham, because talking about that particular person, Starer Madras Cafe, was cleared by the censor board with no cuts last week. But the film's distributors found no takers among the exhibitors for a release in Tamil Nadu on this Friday. At this Friday तो होता ही नहीं, so ये तो वैसे भी cut हो गया. Clear? Come on. Solve this question. Assured over, insured. Come on. Solve this. Let me tell you the meaning of it. Insured means to secure or guarantee. ठीक? Insured means जो insurance वाला होता है ना वो वाला insured. Insurance वाला. Okay, which you do insurance and all for the safety of yours, that when you die your family will get money so that they don't have to face financial crisis. So that's that one. And insured means to secure or guarantee. The minister ensured the victims that everything will be all right. False. Why? Sabka insurance. The minister has not done insurance of those people. He ensured that the company will not have to bear any loss. ये करेक्ट है क्योंकि उसने गारंटी दी, सिक्योरिटी दी. द एक्टर गॉट हिमसेल्फ इंश्योर्ड, नहीं इंश्योर्ड, अपने आप को करके रखा कि कल को मेरा एक्सीडेंट होगा तो मेरी फैमिली को फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस विल नॉट बी देयर. द टीचर इंश्योर्ड स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ गुड रिजल्ट. इंश्योरेंस थोड़ी ना दिया था, गारंटी दी थी. तो दिस विल आल्सो बी ओके. दिस वन. The officially answered dash that the official answer dash that the complaints of the citizens would be looked into. Respectfully, प्यार से रिस्पेक्ट देते हुए ऑफिशियल ने बोला कि आपकी कंप्लेंट्स देखी जाएगी. So respectfully. Correct? Now this one. Vernacular. Come on, guys. Vernacular. Here, vernacular is basically a language, or you can say boli, dialect, which is spoken by people of a particular region and all. So, synonym word for it. Regional, related to a particular person. अरे यार इसको ब्लॉक ही करना पड़ेगा. Nobody is answering the right word for it. See, vernacular refers to language or dialect spoken by a particular place, particular region of that country. So, indigent will be the correct word. Okay, indigent, nobody told her. Indigent is the C. Which word is not a synonym? Regional is the synonym. Indigenous is the synonym. Colloquial is the synonym. Indigent is not the solution. Why? Because synonym. Because indigent means needy or poor. That is not the correct one. Fine. This will not leave you guys. Remember this. Most experts feel that in spite of possessing all the technical skills required to be a batsman of the highest order, he is unlikely to be so due to lack of requisite temperament. He was guilty of throwing away his wicket several times after working hard to play a strong foundation. Guys, specifically those who play cricket, you guys can answer it. His critics pointed out that until he addressed to his problem, success at the highest level will continue to elude him. Elude him means he won't be able to chase that. So what happens? There is a guy, a batsman is there who has a temperament. He's very angry, sort of filled with anger, sort of person. So he always throws away his wickets. He's not able to perform well. So the critics is saying until he is able to solve this, the success will be far from him. So what do you understand from this? What is the statement which is logically valid? He was already a successful batsman. No, he was not. Because that's why success at the highest level will continue to elude him. He won't be able to chase away. Then, he has to improve his temperament in order to become a great batsman. ये तो बिल्कुल सही है. He failed to make many of his good starts counts. ये भी लिखा है. Improving his technical skills will guarantee success. Possessing all technical skills. In spite of possessing all technical skills he already have. So only 2 and 3 are the correct options. Okay. So you should know which to eliminate and which to do. Come on, guys. So D question 110 question. Alexander turned his attention towards India since he had conquered Persia. Which of the following statements is logically valid? Persia, after he conquered Persia, then he moved his attention to India. What do you mean by this? अगर पर्शिया conquer नहीं किया होता, then he wouldn't have moved to India. So Alexander would not have turned his attention towards India had he not conquered Persia. Simple. Simple as that, guys. Okay. Come on. The word similar in meaning to dreary. Similar in meaning to dreary. Come on, guys. Dreary means something which is not attractive because of inferior quality. Dreamy is lost in thoughts. Hard is which is not easy to break. Cheerful means somebody is happy. So what is left? See this question. Cheerful, somebody is happy. Dreamy in his thoughts. Hard, not able to break. So what is remaining? This man. This will be the answer. Okay. It means it's of low quality. Poor. Fine. Out of the following four sentences, select the most suitable sentence with respect to grammar and usage. Come on, guys. I have told you similar type of question. I will not leave the place until the minister meets me. First, Why? Because simple present tense, one is there, so you have used a singular verb. Meet is wrong. Okay, meet here is wrong, meet here is wrong. And moreover, not is there, you won't apply the negative things two times. A rewording of something written or spoken. Soon, Soumya Ranjan. I guess Abhinav sir will be taking it. Paraffin is a wax that's related to wax, so it's nothing to do with that. What else? Paradox is some statement which is, you can say, contrary. So that will also not be there. Paraphrase, that's correct. It's like a summary. Same thing is there, but you have written it in another language. So that is paraphrase. Okay. Paradigm, sets of all different forms of a word. That is paradigm. Okay. Give me a lever. Archimedes said, give me a lever long enough and a fulcrum on which to be placed, and I will move the world. Sentence above is. It is figurative. Let me tell you the meaning of it. Now listen to me. You call it as metaphor. Metaphor means, like you say na, the sun is blood red. ठीक है, जैसे in Hindi you say तुम्हारी आंख तो झील की तरह है. You say ना your eyes is like झील को क्या बोलेंगे? लेक बोलेंगे हिंदी में, बताओ यार. So it's like metaphors you're using. Life is like a highway. So hai nahi, but to enhance it. Generally in English, whenever you go through famous authors, writers, poems and all, they use this metaphor to enhance the way in which they are telling you. Okay, so it's like life is a highway and तुम्हारी आंखें झील की तरह है, तुम ताजमहल की तरह सुंदर है. So all these things. Okay. So that's the thing, that is the metaphors. So metaphor, that is figurative. जैसे उसने बोला ना, मुझे लीवर और फल्क्रम दे दो. आर्किमिडीज said that I will move the world. Move the world इसका मतलब थोड़ा ना कि वर्ल्ड घूमने लगेगी, वो तो घूम ही रही है. So that is metaphor. Metamorphically he is selling that. Okay. Okay. Now this. If I were you. If I were you. Come on guys. If I were you. एक पॉजिटिव हुआ, I dash. Priya, that's wrong. I won't buy, I wouldn't buy that laptop. Okay. He turned a deaf ear to my request. ये बहुत easy है. The deaf ear means सुन के भी अनसुना कर दिया, कुछ ध्यान ही नहीं दिया. What do you mean by this? Turn a deaf ear. That means he didn't responded. That means he ignored. Ignored. This is very easy. Hindi, in Hindi you say jahan chaha wahan raah. Where there is a will, there is a way. Yes? Come on. Indian currency notes show the denomination indicated in at least 17 languages. Okay, so in the currency notes you will see 17 languages are there. If this is not an indication of the nation's diversity, nothing else is. Which of the following can be logically inferred from the above statement? It means that since 17 languages are there, it is indicating India's cultural and you can say the languages are different, so it is indicating India's diversity. So linguistic pluralism is a strong evidence of India's diversity. Sufficient space nahi hai, exactly 17 languages, these are shit. It's the evidence of our India's diversity. Come on. Now, Today we consider Ashoka as a great ruler because of the copious evidence he left in the form of stone-carved edicts. Historians, no, at one I will wind off Sachin 15 minutes more, then we'll wind off the session. Okay, there are few questions only remaining. Historians tend to correlate greatness of king at his time with the availability of evidence today. Which of the following can be logically referred? Let me tell you. If there is no proof of the coins or anything of his buildings which he made, then you cannot say that he was a great ruler or emperor of his time. So that's true. A king's greatness will be known, will be interpreted by the sculptures, by the coins, by the evidence, by you can say that this building was constructed by Ashoka, this mahal is constructed by so and so emperor. So you can know how great the ruler is by the evidence which you have it currently. So what will be the answer for this? A king's greatness, as we know, is interpreted by historians. So कि खुद जाके तो आप like Harappa and all, what it happened, dug by and then evaluated by the historians, and then you come to know, oh wow, they have a good drainage system. You appreciated them for their needs. Okay, so these were there. Now, the bacterial milk are destroyed when it. See again, a simple present tense. Tell when it is heated to 80 degrees Celsius. Okay, simple present. Now, dash with someone else email account is now very serious offense. Now very serious offense. Very easy. Tampering, interfere karna, that is tampering. So if you tamper with somebody's else account, it's a very serious offense. Again, these questions. This will not leave you. I'm telling it again and again. The old concert hall was demolished because of fears that the foundation would be affected by the construction of the new metro line in the area. New metro line was there, so the old concert hall was demolished, you can say that. Modern technology for underground metro construction tried to mitigate means lessen the impact of pressurized air pockets created by the excavation of large amount of soil. But even with these safeguards, it was feared that the soil below the concert hall would not be stable. From this, one can infer what? Come on, guys. What can you infer from this? That means when you do metro construction, you have to do it carefully because there might be impact on the existing buildings. So this is the inference which you get from. That's why the old concert hall has to be demolished. Come on. Sachin, that depends on my mood. Should I give? If you guys want, then I'll think. The event would have been successful if. Would have been already used. If. Would have been successful if. Come on, guys. If you had been able to come. If you had been able to come. Okay? Come on. There's no doubt that their work was thorough. Thorough. What is the synonym to thorough? What is the synonym to thorough? Thorough means it was complete. Pretty means sundar. Haphazard means kaise bhi idhar udhar hai. Okay. So what do you mean? Sloppy means lack of effort and all. So it means the work was complete. Okay. Fine. 130 questions we'll be dealing. Come on now, tell me. Baichung was observing the pattern of people. This is very important, guys. Again, entering and leaving a car center. There was a single window where customers were being served. He saw that the order in which they enter, they come in the same order. However, the time they spent used to vary. What do you understand from this? It means first come, pehle aao pehle pao. So the center operates on first come, first served basis. Then, but the service time is different because some people want some different things, some people want some different things. So that means subscriber specific customer needs are different. Clear? Next, this is again a question. Map elevation is given to you. Kalimpong is at lower elevation than Gangtok. So Gangtok is there and Kalimpong is at lower elevation. Fine. Pelling is at lower elevation than Gangtok. Okay. Pelling is at higher elevation than Siliguri. So Siliguri is a higher elevation. Okay. Darjeeling is at a higher elevation than Gangtok. Fine. Now, Pelling is at higher elevation than Kalimpong. Nothing is given like this. Kalimpong is at lower elevation than Darjeeling. Correct. You can see this. Kalimpong is at higher elevation than Siliguri. Nothing is mentioned to you like this. Nothing is mentioned to you like this. Wrong. Siliguri is at lower elevation than Gangtok. Yes. You can see it here. So 2 and 4. C option will be the correct. Okay. Fine. Again homophone. The driver applied the brake as soon as she approached the hotel where she wanted to take a break. Brake, car wala. So BRAKE. Break means thoda recession aram karna hai. So this will be break. Okay. Now, it is of no surprise that every society has had codes of behavior. However, the nature of these codes is often, हर सोसाइटी के अपने कोड्स होते हैं, बिहेवियर होते हैं. However, this codes is unpredictable. You cannot predict. It is contrary. Come on. Again homophone. His face dashed with joy when the solution of the puzzle was dashed to him. Shown जो है, that is the past participle of shine. Past participle. So tell me, his face shone with joy जब उसको puzzle का solution दिखाया गया. That is shown. So A will be the correct. Okay. Now this one, 130. Although it does not contain some pioneering ideas, one would hardly characterize the work as. Matlab, although it does contain, although it has some pioneering ideas, but people will not, hardly word is written. One would hardly characterize the word as innovative. Innovative नहीं दिख रहा. Clear. Or questions? Let's do few more questions. Okay. The lecture was attended by. This I have to tell you the logic behind it. The lecture was attended by. See, few and a few. Few is very small quantity, almost to 0. Okay. So we won't use few because there were some students who were attending the lecture. So the lecture was attended by quite a few students. So the hall was not very quiet. Clear? Tell. Come on. This question. They have come a long way in creating. We'll be using gerund. Creating trust among the users. Okay. Now, the CEO's decision to quit was as shocking to the board as it was to myself, as to me. Come. Fine. These questions. The new cotton technology, ball gourd, it has the herbicide tolerant traits, has developed a business in India. However, commercial use is not legal in India. Now, withstanding that, there are reports which indicate that herbicide cotton, which has been told, has been purchased by farmers at a rate of rupees 200 or more. Okay, and planted it in 15% of the cotton growing area in the 2017 Kharif season. So, what do you understand from this passage? What do you understand from this passage? Come on, guys. Now, I'm not going. I've told so many questions now. See, farmers want to assess the new technology if India benefits from it. There is written anything India is getting benefited from it? Nothing is written. Not, but nothing is written. Farmers want to assess the new technology if India benefits from it. Where it is written, reports that the herbicide has been purchased at an average of this. But where India is benefiting, farmers want to assess the new technology even it is not legal. Yes, it is not legal in India, but they are assessing it. So D has to be true, na? Technically, B is correct as per the paragraph, but it's not legal in India. So D will be the answer for sure. Means it's most appealing. Come on. The increasing interest in tribal characters might be a mere confidence, but the timing is of interest. None of this, though, is to say that the tribal hero has arrived in Indian cinema or that a new crop of characters represents the acceptance of the tribal character in the industries. तो पहले भी बहुत सारे ट्राइबल कैरेक्टर्स थे बट इंडिया में जो आपके सिनेमाज है उसमें देरी से इनको लाया गया मतलब धीरे से आपका एक्सेप्टेंस आया सो दिस अराइव्ड वर्ड व्हाट डू यू अंडरस्टैंड फ्रॉम दिस व्हाट डू यू अंडरस्टैंड फ्रॉम दिस अराइव्ड Arrived means एक status attain. Now you look them as your hero. Okay, people look them as their hero means they have attained a status. Correct? Now, daytime temperature in Delhi can dash 40 degrees Celsius. Can reach. Simple. Can reach. Okay, then. The growth rate of ABC Motors in 2017 was the same as that of XYZ Motors in 2016 because you're doing the comparison. Okay. Now, last three questions. Hima Das was, since it is saying about the specific name, was the only Indian athlete to win a gold medal. Here now, this is again a question. The newspaper report that over 500 hectares of tribal land spread across 28 tribal settlements have already been alienated. A top forest official said, first the tribals are dubbed out of their land holdings. Okay, they have been removed. Okay, dhoke se jo bhi. Second, the families thus rendered landless are often forced to encroach further into the forest. So, based on this, who are responsible for dubbing the tribals? Nothing is mentioned. बस top forest official ने बताया है that tribals are dubbed up, but who dubbed them up? That's not mentioned. So it cannot be inferred. Okay. Last question. Come on, guys. Last question. Popular Hindi fiction, despite or perhaps because of its wide reach, often does not appear in our cinema. So there are fictions, you can see the works are there, but in that movies are not being made. And as idols that viewers are meant to look to rather than identify with healthy film protagonists, usually read books of aspirational values, textbook, English books or high value interests. So in the fiction books are there, but they are not been converted into films in our Hindi cinema. And these people who read the books, they basically are not fond of. They are basically more into reading books than going to watching the cinema. So what can you infer from this? See, protagonists which are there are two things, protagonist, antagonist. So the protagonists which are there in Hindi cinemas, they basically are viewers, they just read books of aspirational values. This is what it is trying to say. Okay, do not look for writers of textbook, nothing, whatsoever is written, nothing is mentioned in the movie. Okay, so this you need to know. So which of the following cannot be inferred? So you can see cannot, this one. Everything else, nothing other than that, everything is mentioned here. Popular Hindi fiction was wide reach. It often does not appear in the movies. See, does not appear in our cinema. This is correct. This is correct. All three are mentioned. Only the last one is not mentioned because it is written. Protagonists usually read books of aspirational value. Okay, this statement is there, but being idols for viewers, this is not. So this statement is extra. Clear, guys? So with this, we have dealt with 140 questions that I think is more than sufficient for you guys. Okay, that's more than sufficient for you guys. Or you want to deal more? I have more and more questions. If you say, okay, let's go to 150. Let's go to 150. 150 will be the last. What do you guys say? 150 will be the last. What do you guys say? It is common criticism that most of the academicians or academicians live in their ivory tower. Ivory tower means उनको practical life से कुछ लेना देना ही नहीं है. So they live in their ivory towers. अपने towers में रहते हैं and they are not related with the people real life challenges and all. Okay, like next. His hunger for reading books is insatiable. He reads indiscriminately. He is almost certainly a and reader. What do you mean by that? Voracious. Voracious meaning if you talk about, he has the hunger of reading. He's an excellent reader. So this is the voracious reader. Okay, this one. Select the word. Use, fusion, use will be. Fusion is the noun form of use. So use, you will have what? Usage is the noun form of use. So usage. Okay. Fine. Now again. The American psychologist Howard Gardner expounds that human intelligence can be subcategorized into multiple kinds. Okay, so basically human kinds, it's not just only about studies, you can bifurcate into different kinds. Okay, based on this theory, modern educationists insist on prescribing multi-dimensional curriculum and evaluation parameters that enable development and assessment of multiple intelligence. So Howard Gardner told that it should be subcategorized into multiple kinds. But modern educationalists, they insisted that there should be other methods of assessment. So what is the correct inference of it is modern educationalists insist that the teaching curriculum and evaluation needs to be multidimensional. They haven't assessed anything else. They suggested, they insisted on it. You can see, insisted on prescribing. So that statement is there, but they have written it in another form. That's it. Okay, now. Rescue teams. Deployed means extended. Rescue team deployed in disaster hit areas combat with a lot of difficulties. Extended their support. Okay, now select the most appropriate word that can replace the word without changing. Nowadays, most children have a tendency to belittle the legitimate concern of their parents. Come on, guys. Belittle. Belittle means something which is not unimportant or which is not very good. So the synonym of belittle will be disparage. Correct, राम टेकर. Reduce नहीं होगा. Reduce. Belittle का मतलब होता है make somebody things which are not important or they are not very good. Okay, so they do the disparage. That's something which is of little use, no importance. That is the disparage. Okay. Partial, impartial. Popular. This is very simple. Popular, unpopular. It's not dispopular. It's unpopular. Okay. This is a great question. See. Nominal interest rate is defined as the amount paid by the borrower. Obviously, अगर मैंने पैसे लिए तो मुझे interest देना पड़ेगा after a specific period of time. That is the nominal interest. Real interest rate is calculated based on the actual value, and it is equal to the difference between real interest rate is equal to the difference between nominal rate and expected rate of inflation. Inflation means महंगाई. अब इम्पॉपुलर नहीं होता, अनपॉपुलर होता है. ओके, नाउ लेट मी टेल यू, अगर महंगाई ज्यादा होगी, इफ इन्फ्लेशन रेट विल बी मोर, ओके, रियल इंटरेस्ट रेट, नॉमिनल रेट, बिकॉज इन्फ्लेशन इज मोर, इन्फ्लेशन मोर, तो रियल इंटरेस्ट रेट विल बिकम्स लेस, एंड बोरोवर मतलब जिसने पैसे लिए हैं उसको बेनिफिट हो जाता है. रिमेंबर दिस. Okay, inflation means महंगाई. Inflation rate more, real interest rate will become low and the borrower will get benefited. Okay. Now, last second question. Getting to the top is. Getting to the top is. Getting to the top is. Easier than studying, because than is already being used, so easier will be there. Last question. In 149, I'm talking about this one. Humans have the ability to construct worlds entirely in their minds, which do not exist in the physical world. Okay, so as far as we know, no other species possess this ability. हम अपने दिमाग में ही पूरा सब कुछ कर सकते हैं भाई. The skill is so important that we have different words to refer to its different flavors, such as imagination, invention, innovation. We have it everything in our mind. Based on the passage, which of the following is true? Which of the following is true? See, no species possess the ability, no species में humans भी आ जाएगा, so wrong. The term imagination, invention refer to unrelated skills of false. तो दिमाग की बात हो रही है ना. Imagination, innovation and invention are unrelated to the ability of construct mental words. False. It is related to the construction of words. A will be the correct. Correct? I guess we have two more questions. Two more questions and your all PYQs from civil and mechanical will be completed. 151. Tell me. Two subjects are there. So will it be plural or singular? Arun and Aparna are here because the two are different entities. Arun's family, it is a single entity. So Arun's family is here. Okay, so what will be the answer? D. Correct. Okay. The last question. Last question, guy. The author said musicians rehearse before their concerts. Actors rehearse. Okay, when they do play for the movie or before the opening of a new play, when they are portraying their role in a play. On the other hand, I find it strange that public speakers, they just walk and they just don't practice and they just start to blabber, they start to speak. So in my opinion, it is no less important for public speakers to rehearse their talks. So what does it means to say? It means to say what I can understand without seeing the options, that even the ministers, public speakers, anybody has to rehearse. While the musician rehearses, actor rehearses, so why don't the public speakers rehearses? So the author is of the opinion that rehearsing is important for musician, actors, and public speakers. Because he's saying now, I find it strange, but a strange लगता है. No less important means they should also do the rehearsal. Okay, so guys, this completes scholarship test. Link is in the description. You guys can register yourself, and tomorrow at 10 a.m. you will be having the maths marathon by Ankit. Ma'am, please give the PDF. Fine, I'll give the PDF. I'll give the PDF. I'll share the Telegram group and I'll post it in my Telegram. Okay. Fine. Okay then. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you. Telegram group link already sent. So thank you guys for being with me. And with this we have completed from 2013 civil mechanical. Every questions we have completed. Okay. So guys, all the best for your preparation. Join tomorrow again at 10 a.m. Until then, take care of yourself. All the best unraveling beta. Take care of yourself. Bye bye and study hard.